Couldn't make it to MetroCon this year? Did you miss any of the amazing shows they had? Well, worry not, because RVT has your back. Join the Shades for MetroCon Live! Each week, he'll debut a new video from each of MetroCon shows. What's more, we'll have live commentary from many of the cast and crew from the events, giving you insight into the making of each one. Here's the schedule. Week 1 starts off hot with the Metro Fire Show, Unkindled. Week 2 is Sitting Down with tonight's stars. Marty, that is. Week 3 is Groovin' with Chip Skylark in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is live from Tampa with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is Rockin' the House with Jonathan Young, Caleb Hiles, and Rashad E.B. in concert. Week 6 is Seeking the Heir to the Kingdom at the Masquerade. And finally, Week 7 brings us Endgame with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So join us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for all the exciting events. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Hi, this is Chris Reed, and I play Victor Vincent, and you are listening to the Ranger Recap.
Hi, I'm Caleb Bendit, and I play Monty, and you're listening to the Ranger Recap.
All right, boys. One more time. Let's get this randomizer set up and ready to go.
Dude, you don't need to.
No.
John.
Guys, I know what I'm doing. I've done this hundreds of times now.
I know it's been 100 times. That's because we're telling you don't need to do it this time.
Put the nice wheel, put the nice randomizer down, John.
No, I'm gonna. Don't get in my way. I am the boss
You know
here.
what?
You know what I'm doing. Randomizer away. Oh, right. That. How the fuck did I forget that?
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
Cause I am the one you should fear the most. Cause I am the one who will take you down. And as long as I exist, there's hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world. Hope for the world.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ranger Recap, the only Power Rangers podcast to ask the question, have you mastered your morpher today? Because those morphers will get loose on you. Got to housebreak them. You got to master your morpher.
Oh God.
Raising boom, both berries out.
Got to show that morpher who's boss.
Also, Adek, Die Hard, thank you for the host.
Well, that didn't take long.
Nope.
By the way, Master Morpher, my favorite pricing game when the price is right. That's awesome.
Oh God.
You know what my favorite Russell Crowe?
Oh,
You know what my favorite
Master Crowe?
Russell Crowe movie is?
Well,
Master Morpher and Commander.
Oh, Jesus.
Very
All right, can we
nice.
just get the intro going? We gotta go. Get a long night ahead of us.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true. No promises on dawdling. I'm Easier. That's the Shades. That's Matty Jay. And I don't know, guys. Anything interesting happened this past week?
Nah, not that I could think of.
Oh, a couple episodes of Power Rangers, new ones. No big deal.
No. All right. Well, you all know why we're here. Besides, cute pre-intro aside, we know what we're here tonight. We got a big night ahead of us. But before we can get to the main attraction, we actually do have some news, at least in one particular case. Because somebody decided not to sleep on their laurels and let us have a break for the anniversary week. Mikey, Jonathan, we got to talk.
By the way, Mikey. Thanks.
Thanks for ditching us at MorphiCon, by the way.
Oh, And instead giving us not one, but two, but three Ranger Stop updates. Jesus H. Christ, what the hell? So let's get these out of the way real quick. First up on our list is a returning guest we've had from last year. But yeah, this lady's about to make it wild up in here. Jessica Ray!
Yay! Wild Force love.
Actually, you just saw a picture of her on Facebook with Christiani that was, they both looked awesome.
Ah,
They do.
indeed. Yeah, Jessica Ray does not age. Jessica, honey, what is your secret? I told her this when I interviewed her at my first Morphicon. What is your secret? You don't age. Then again, Power Rangers women in general don't age.
I'm telling
period.
you, there's a
They
blessing
don't.
there.
I sense a joke coming on. Let's see. That's what I love about Power Ranger girls. I keep getting older and they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
Oh God.
Sorry, had to channel my inner McConaughey.
There you go.
Makes sense.
Oh, our next guest also looks pretty good for his age, but oh good God, we got a first-time guest, and we should note that both of these guests, as you can see there in the corner, are sponsored by Renegade Studios, the creators of the upcoming Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid board game, who will be
Which, by the
sponsor
way,
of-
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, which are official sponsors of Ranger Stop this year. They will be at Ranger Stop promoting the new game. And who knows, maybe you'll get a chance to play if you show up.
We played it. We loved it.
We've played it.
You
John, you're going to get a chance to play it. You're going to have some fun, bud.
Yeah, if we can't get that for a panel, we're definitely doing a first-person Matty for that, without question.
Indeed.
But-
yeah. Also, can we take a moment to give props to Ranger Stop? They're finally getting sponsors, baby. This is big for Mikey and Jonathan.
Yeah,
Moving
big
up in the
sponsor.
world, boys.
Moving
I'd
on
applaud if I
up.
didn't have to hold this damn controller. If I didn't have to hold this damn button to talk, I'd applaud you.
Yeah, that's why you slap the knee.
I usually slap my arm. Like
Whatever
that.
works. Whatever
I'll
works.
slap the arm. Eh.
Anyway, but that's not the only guest Renegade is helping bring to the table, because we've got a first-time guest, ladies and gentlemen, and oh, good God. Ladies and gentlemen, Ranger Stop 2018 is going to get a little psycho up in here with Patrick David.
One guy I regret not bumping into at Morphicon, huh, Matty?
I know. That's like the one guy we couldn't bump into.
Also, did you say psycho, Shades?
I believe I did.
He said psycho, Matty. You know what that means, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm not playing Psycho Killer.
No, I've got this. For those of you who remember a little sitcom called Married with Children, who's that walking up ahead, going out to kill the red? Psycho Red! Psycho Red!
Though I do like Bio's idea as well, playing a little Psycho by Disturbed.
Ooh.
You wanna get psycho?
That works too.
Bio, I approve. Anyway,
All right, we got a Married with Children reference. We got a Psycho Killer by God damn it, I can't think of the name right now.
Talking Heads.
Talking Heads, thank you. Talking Heads and Disturbed inside 90 seconds, I should say. We're in top shape, boys. We're in top shape.
Yeah, we're lightning rounding this in case you can't tell.
Or attempting to.
Attempting to. Anyway, real quick, and last up but not least, another returning guest here, and a man that I've had the pleasure of talking to myself. A fun, awesome dude to chill with. And, yeah, it's time to shift into Turbo with good old Selwyn Ward!
Hey, hi, Selwyn. Enjoy any pizzas lately? Wand?
Well, if he got the toppings he asked for last time, I think he probably will.
If you know what I mean.
And I think you do!
And that, folks, is the last you'll hear about Selwyn Ward tonight. Yep, that's it. That's all you get.
Nope, that's it. Nope. We're done. We're done.
He's not going to be brought up. He's not part of any anniversary shenanigans. By the way, this is the 25th anniversary of Power Rangers. We're about to riff in about half an hour. From there, we still got our episode 9, which came up first canonically. Gentlemen, this is, technically speaking, our 5th anniversary.
Oh my God, you're right.
Holy crap.
That
By the way, happy belated Power Rangers Day.
Indeed. I was going to say the same thing myself. Thank you. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this podcast, for those of you who are new here or those who have not been around since the beginning, this podcast started as a celebration of the 20th anniversary of Power Rangers when we started with Megaforce. So yeah.
This was recorded to be released the day of the dumpster, which is August 22nd. It was literally just a 3-man podcast idea that morphed into us farting around at Morphicon together. Well, hopefully one day.
Riley, I have some bad news for you.
I
am here to report at this time that we have decided we are not going to pursue the TMV contest this year. A lack of entries and a lack of reception has pretty much meant it was not worth the trouble of going through all that again. However, we do have plans for a Ranger Stop, rest assured. We will be there, and we will have things in store for you folks. So don't worry.
And we might bring it back. We might bring it back if we can get some more people to, enter into this contest. But look at it this way, champ. You get a year off. You get a year off to keep your title. You're basically Brock Lesnaring it, honey.
Oh, she's like, TMV.
She's just gonna buy some of this.
Riley, this is why we love you, girl.
You know what, Riley? I'll take that bump for you. I will take that bump.
All right.
I think Riley should try out for the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Hey, there you
go. Hashtag Riley for glow.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's not waste any more time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we got to get back to Ninja Steel.
All right, Ninja Steel, you've had your break. You've had a chance to cool off, collect your thoughts, get your shit together. Let's see if we can start off on a good foot this time. All right, you kind of futz things up and stumble a little bit at the beginning of Super Ninja Steel. Let's see if you can't recover from that, shall we? Let's do that.
Also, it just dawned on me. We've been doing this podcast for 5 years. What is wrong with us? I could have gotten a doctorate. I could have been writing the great American novel. What is wrong with us?
Adek, 10 steps ahead of you, buddy. I am prepared. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you have your episode loaded up from whatever legal resources available to you.
That will never not be funny.
I know. But I still got to say it.
For those who don't know, we're starting out with Super Ninja Steel, although we'll see if anything super's about it. We are starting with episode 9. We're getting this out of the way so we can enjoy some Power Rangers.
Wow. I almost want to have Matty hit the Roshi button for that. Damn. All right. But nonetheless. Yep.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get this party started, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to have some fun. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, Episode 9, Outfoxed. In 3, 2, 1, play! I can hear somebody's audio coming through.
Yeah, we're fixing it up. Don't worry.
Also, outfoxed, I guess you could say, you must be stupider than you look. Stupider like a fox! I guess if Noam Dar was introducing the show, he would say, the Ninja Steel Rangers were just outfoxed.
I was going to go Sweets Fox on the Run from my dad. It's one of his favorite bands. Whatever.
Well, also Guardians of the Galaxy 2. That's
that's very true. That's very true.
Oh yeah, last time we left on a cliffhanger. I forgot what that looked like in Power
Oh
Rangers.
my god, that's right. This was a two-parter. Fuck the Nick channel.
Again, I forgot what a cliffhanger in Power Rangers looked like.
All right.
You know, it feels weird watching this again after we've, well, I don't want to say met the Ninja Steel cast, but saw them at a panel. It's weird, isn't it, Matty?
Yeah, you're the Rangers, not the
Quiet.
Mythbusters, because for the Mythbusters, failure is always an option.
Yep. Also, guys, yelled a little louder. I don't think they heard you in Reefside.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
You're going to introduce a love plot in the middle of this? Oh, fuck. Never mind.
And here we go.
There's our pair of jackasses we know and love.
There's the guys we met in real life and are really awesome dudes. So don't let their performance, don't let their characters fool you.
Meanwhile, at the Bob Barker Studios.
Wait. Is Matt Amodius making slapper wristbands? I love those things. Where do you think you're going? Also, Foxatron. Wasn't that a mech in Beast Machines?
I'm almost certain
All I
of
can
it.
think of is that's what Alicia Fox really is.
Robot.
Everything makes sense
Robot.
now.
That would explain why she can't. That explains her wooden performance.
Uh-huh. It's not wooden,
And
it's
the fact
robotic.
that she yeah.
Also, robotic people. That's just crazy, guys. Get that idea out of your head.
No, that's never
Robotic
gonna happen.
people. Next thing you're gonna tell me, there's robotic rangers.
The next thing you're going to tell me is one of the Rangers is actually secretly a Terminator.
Nah. Oi, opening spoilers!
Yeah.
Oh,
Tell me you saw that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing it again. Spoilers, series. Spoilers. What the fuck?
Can you wait like
Half an hour?
30 minutes?
Seriously.
For people who think that we don't watch the intro,
There's her dog.
let's see. I see a tack hammer. I see a hacksaw. I see a screwdriver. Mick, how does all those things fix a Super Ninja Steel star? Just curious. I know. Lay a bunch of random tables out. It'll make it look like Mick is really working on it.
Seriously, I haven't read the
So-
script. I don't know what's going on.
So the Ninja Steel Prism and Crystal Ball, basically the same thing.
Batter up.
Here's the windup and the pitch. Good throw, Mick. You should try out for the Astros. Womp womp. The stars you are dialing is not in service right now. Please make a note of it. Kelson is chewing the scenery.
Dude, what he's good at.
Hey,
Whoa,
Kelson,
what the-
careful!
what
you're
the-
not Jack Palance. Oh, portal.
Uh-oh. Druids! They're summoning the Undertaker!
Oh, fuck! Odious is screwed.
Those are giant Jawas, aren't they? The what? Also, I have friends in the future. Nothing.
Also, who's the boss now? Boss man. Seriously, Any good here will tell you that's digitally enhanced.
No. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. Dink, dink, dink. Dink, dink,
Ding,
dink.
ding, 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 ding. And they're going for Buzz Cola.
I think we're all going to see what the Rangers are made of.
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. Hi, Monster of the Week, Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Oh,
Nah.
God. Bow, 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 bow.
Forgot to raise the speakers up.
Also, God, even villains Instagram and tweet everything they do on social media.
And this is why they get arrested / destroyed.
Yeah.
Also,
this guy-
notice the theme music playing right now.
Subtle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're not playing the normal Ninja Steel music. They're playing Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, it's not every day you see a monster fighting with a giant tuna can lid.
Yeah, right.
It's not. It is a rare sight indeed.
Yeah.
Be a shame, but it'd be even greater if you could actually, I don't know, use it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, there you go.
Oh!
And immediately removed. Wait, it had a chain attached to it. That was no shield. That was kunai with chain.
Oh.
I regret nothing.
You're like the bug lady over here. You're starting to bug me.
Oh, if you don't like it, you can always go and buzz off.
I'm just going to refer to Joe Bob Briggs on this one.
I'm going to pretend you did not say that.
Also, buzz off. I'm not a He-Man hero.
I went up at the buzzsaw. Ah, he had to split.
Oh, yeah, Levi, just hang back. We got this. Although they don't even bother to digitally insert Levi anywhere in here. I thought they always have to cut him out. It's like VR Troopers all over again.
Oh,
Oh, there he is. Oh, hey, guys, I just ran and grabbed a latte.
wow, you think it's that easy, guys. Wow, you must be new here. Oh, wait, you are.
Well, it's a rare instance where the villains don't beat the crap out of him and then just decide to leave. So you know what? I'm going to give Ninja Steel that one. Usually it's the other way around.
You know what? Eventually, all this stuff doesn't work. They're going to have to bow down and scream, "We're not worthy," a zillion times, like Wayne Campbell.
Waiting for the Super Ninja Steel stars is like doing a whole reset on your laptop. It takes for phasing ever.
Try a fucking update, Jesus.
No, I think a whole reset is not just pushing the reset button. I mean a whole reset back to factory settings reset. It's torture. Eddie, do you have Moltar? Because Mick is pulling a Moltar right now. He's literally just making all this up.
His. Hold on.
We're just making all this
have it
shit up.
somewhere.
Oh, what? You're the only one who gets to make shit up?
And I don't think I have Moltar. That is
Damn
weird.
it! I fix that.
I know we had that.
If you have all my buttons, you should have it, because I know I had that.
We interrupt this actually gripping story to help a lady here.
Well,
Preston?
this is how they do stuff.
Preston, can't you just magic it up? Literally,
Seriously?
you could just wave your wand and magic it. Oh, forget it. Why do I even bother?
Why do we try?
Oh yeah, sewer grates. You can just easily remove them. They're not bolted in or anything.
No, not at all.
Oh boy, time for a new episode of Will It Blend?
Trying to science in here? Wow.
You know, Victor looks weird without his epic beard.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
It does.
If you went to Morphicon, you know what I'm talking about. Wait. What did that say? Soylent? Soylent Blue? Soylent Blue is people! Wait. You do know what happens when you mix acid with bases, right? Of course I do. That would be 1,
Wait for
2,
3.
and wait for it. Yep, lean in.
Whoa!
Lean in. There it is.
Come on, who didn't see that coming from 10 miles away?
Ooh, it is Nickelodeon. They got slimed.
And it must be extra sticky today.
So they decide to magic up super glue?
How sad is it that Bunsen and Beaker had better experiments in Muppet Labs?
I know, right?
See, this never would have happened if you asked me to study with you, you prick. Yeah, and this all could have been avoided if you just studied with her. Ass. Wow. It's kind of like at a convention. You want to go with the cool kids, but you're just kind of ignored. Life imitates art.
I know, right?
Also, I can see where this is going. Come on, episode. You're not even fooling me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honey, I can magic my way out of anything. We got this. Oh, don't wipe her with that. You just wipe the table with that.
Yeah, dude. There we go.
Wow, water and food coloring. Wow, those are dangerous chemicals. Victor, honey, it's not the first time people have seen you like this, nor will it be the last. Does this mean we have to shave their heads? Because I would love to do that. I would sign up. Hey, Matty, I guess Victor and Monty just lost today.
2010.
Yep. Also, Matty, I think they just lost a hair versus hair match.
They totally did.
Okay, we'll save your bacon just this once. I wish Christiani would pour solvents on my head.
Yeah.
That came out wrong.
Or did it? All right. Let's jump to start. I have to come back. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, a Dr. Dreadful drink lab. I always wanted one of those. Hello, I'm Dr. Dreadful, and this is the Dr. Dreadful drink lab.
Yeah, grab a metal device that's electrically charged. That's a real good.
Hot. That's okay. He's got rubber gloves on. He's good. You think it could be easily cured by magic, but you'd be wrong.
Time for a little Deus Ex Machina!
Here we go. All right, I'll save your bacon again. Goo-hoo, that's good timing. I wish the Prism could talk like Shenron. It's like, don't ever bug me again. Oh, who am I kidding? You will. Why do you overgrown Jawas bug us? Don't you have anyone else to bug?
See you in a year, bitches. See, what you ran into were plants. Those two of the green Nair stuff.
Wait,
Well-
so they did a good deed and the prism rewarded them?
Yeah, saw
So-
that coming.
So the prism acts basically like the Xenotome in a Mystic Force.
Pretty much.
You know what? You know what? I can buy that.
It's not just about being a hero and saving the world. It's about doing good for the world.
It's noblesse oblige. A noble deed must be nobly returned. That sword would be proud. Okay, Brody. Okay, Brody. I've waited as long as I could. It's been how many episodes? 25, 26? Or 30? Stop saying epic!
God, even I don't say epic that much, and trust me, I do use it a bit.
It's something I've recently caught on to. Brody sneaks the word epic in a lot. You're Takaharuing. Stop it.
No.
Hey,
Stop that. Stop.
Yeah, Brody. Unless you tend to follow the words meal time to that, stop saying epic.
Or rap battles of history.
Or fail. Shout out to Hope Within Chaos.
Exactly. Falcon Zord? Well, I'm sure that's the last we'll see of that tonight. I'm sure there's only one Falcon Zord we're gonna see here tonight. Well, one positive I will give this show. It's not making that god-awful screaming noise it did in the Sentai.
Yeah, no kidding.
That is very true.
That got annoying fast.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, because why wouldn't it have this ridiculous fucking form?
See, all this extra padding and all this extra stuff just so people wear black boots. Really?
You know, I had one question to ask Jason Bischoff and the rest of Hasbro. I shouldn't have asked. I said, can we please knock off the Megazord only forms? That shit has got to go.
Yeah.
I can still hear you say you'd never break the chain. Ooh, Swatch watches. Nice.
Work the body, Rock. Work the body.
Wow, it's like Ken versus...
Oh!
Betrayal.
I'm pretty sure he wanted to say a different word at the end of that, but good show.
Yeah.
Backstabbing bitch. We'll say it.
Yep.
Also,
Betrayal! What? Betrayal! Betrayed me!
Also, should I question why they need swords in a Megazord that has no weapons whatsoever and uses entirely martial arts?
I just stopped
I
questioning
thought-
after a while.
Yeah.
oh, hey,
that's what I
look, the
thought.
druids are back.
If they don't take those hoods off and... there it is!
Yeah, you say that!
You know, I was hoping it was going to be anyone besides the three amigos, but I'll take that instead.
Yeah.
Hadouken!
Also, nice sneaking in some epic guitar solo there.
Yeah, I
Don't
actually
you
liked it.
start. Please don't start saying epic.
I'm not.
That was
came out
unintentional.
wrong.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
That totally came out wrong.
What the hell?
Ooh, a field of fakey stuff.
Yeah, it's not metallic armor. I'll take it.
What the hell?
Whoa!
Where did our armor go? Where did our armor go?
Yeah!
See? You didn't even need it! Wow! Way to make that Megazord armor ding, entirely pointless.
Pointless.
Wow! Oh! I'm proud of you, Ninja Steel. You've found a way to make the Megazord armor even more redundant. You should be proud. On the plus side, no more stupid chainsaw revving up. Chainsaw sword rev up.
Yeah, at least until they get the old swords back online.
Yeah.
Did Calvin just pull a Stan Marsh? You know, I learned something today.
What did you learn?
Stop saying that! He said it again! Epic this, epic that. God!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's play a drinking game.
No, thank you. I value my liver. Yay, how about a victory kiss? Don't. I'm so sorry. Wait, you got a pool table in your high school?
What the shit?
Man, this must be the most pimped out high school in town.
Okay.
I will say
In the
this.
States.
I will say this. I'm not going to call bullshit because we had a pool table. I will ever call bullshit on the pristine order of that, especially in high
Yeah,
school.
that thing looks like it's brand fucking new.
And you could have ended the episode right there, but no. Wait for it.
And they're laughing.
Where's the punchline?
No.
There it is. Oh, they're bringing the shape. Oh, they're bringing the shaving of their head back from the 90s.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Power Rangers equivalent of Jackass's The Nair cut.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, no, not that. Well, actually, no, yeah, that.
Yeah,
The Jaws clip.
exactly. Someone should have told them, guys, you're supposed to have your name shaped in the back of your head.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. We're not getting to the It's time to rate this bitch. Because we got.
Also, since we're doing two episodes tonight, no bullet point presentation.
No,
we don't have time
we
for
gotta
that.
move along here.
Exactly, it's too
We'll
long.
save that for next week. But for this episode, you know what? Not the absolute worst way to come back. Certainly a lot better. But once again, the nail in the coffin into why this could have been a lot better is once again Victor and Monty. Like,
No. I'm not going to give them shit anymore. I can't.
here's the thing: is they're actors. They're doing their best with what they have to work with. But I have to call it like I see it. The characters of Victor and Monty do nothing for the show and often serve to bring down an episode. I can't ignore that.
I will give them a positive here. At least it wasn't toilet humor.
That's a very low bar to cross there, Easy.
I still
Low bar,
stand
but
by that.
they crossed it. To be fair,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
If you're listening,
little bit-
this is not a shot at you guys. You guys are awesome. It was great meeting you guys, but you work with what you got.
Yeah, like I said, I am not
Yeah.
going to insult Chris Reed or Caleb Bendit. That would be wrong of me to do that. I know it's not their fault. They're working with what they've got. And to be fair, they've got the talent. Like you can tell they're trying to give it their damnedest. But even the best actors would not be able to make this work. It's the writing. The writing for those characters is absolutely dreadful, and whoever's writing those two needs to be shocked.
they need to be drug into an alley and shot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But
Harsh.
another thing I
Not
started.
not the actors, the people making them look that bad.
Yeah, the writers and whoever else is involved. But no, here's another thing I have noticed. A lot of, and this is something that other Toku reviewers in general have commented about the Neo Saban era, and it's very prevalent in this episode. The ADR in this is absolutely terrible.
It is.
Like a couple of those scenes, like when they were looking at the prism, and they were commenting on what are we gonna do, it sounded so bad. I have no idea what the hell's going on.
You know, there's a great little thing in movies called breathing room. We could use a couple of those. I guess they, again, I've said this a million times and I'm going to say it again. I guess they think people are going to lose interest if they're not constantly talking.
Which,
in CW superhero shows, they have that tense dramatic moment of where they're all just standing around looking at each other. Then that musical tense sting music, builds up. Moments like that, you could use a little more of those.
Hell, Power Rangers was doing that years ago. I mean, think back to Green with Evil, the most classic of the Mighty Morphin stories. That scene when they finally reveal who the Green Ranger is, nobody's talking for at least a solid 10 seconds. And it builds that tension up. The music plays it just right. Nobody's saying a word, and you just see them zooming in on the viewing globe and Tommy's image coming into view. Clear, the enhancement finally coming through. That right there sold the scene so perfectly. Here, they could have done the same thing. Looking at the prism, they're already said they're freaking out, everything like that, and you just zoom in on the prism, music picks up, and you just imagine. You already know what they're thinking. They're already thinking, what are they going to do? We already know. You don't have to spell it out for us. Also, to answer question, Guts, ADR is basically voiceover. Basically, whenever you hear something that wasn't originally on camera, that is voiceover, that is ADR. That is what we've been hearing throughout this show and throughout this episode especially, and that ended up sounding terrible. I don't know if it was just the acting, the direction, or what. Something about it just did not sound right.
Also, ADR is what happens when you cram too many speaking lines into a fight scene. That's been a pet peeve of ours for a long time now.
Yes. Pretty much any time they're in the suits, that's ADR.
Yeah, anytime there's a helmet on a face, let's be fair, that's what happens. It's a trick normally also used in Hollywood all the time, because sometimes you flub a line too much, but the acting's still good.
Or you forget back.
Yeah.
And when done right, it's A, hardly noticeable, and B, adds to the moment. Hell, ADR is how anime is the kind of thing that anime has been doing for years. But when done wrong, it is very obvious, and it is usually terrible. And here, that is exactly what.
Okay, let's get off this whole ADR thing. We got a lot more to do tonight.
Fair point.
The point is, this episode we could have. I honestly feel I was going to talk about this before the show, guys, and I didn't get around to it. We could have skipped this episode. Honestly, what goes on in this episode? New Megazord characters we're going to see in the next goddamn episode. Ooh.
Yeah, literally, the only thing you miss is a tease of what we're already going to see here in just a few minutes. So yeah,
and a new Megazord we already knew that we're going to get because they spoiled it in the intro. Whoopity-doo.
Exactly. So I agree, but we're going to have to review this one at some point anyway. Might as well just get out of the way and keep it in continuity. It's stupid. But nonetheless, bottom line, I'm not going to say full thumbs down. It had enough good moments for me to not full thumbs down, but definitely in the middle for me.
I liked Preston's story with the new girl. That you shouldn't shun people because they're new, and you shouldn't be so much in the clique. You should be open to inviting new people in.
I get the sense that wasn't what they were going for exactly, but I can see where you're coming from there. It does.
Well, that is just the way Preston ran off. It's like, oh, I got to go with my buddies here. I can't help anyone. Like, I can't, that's the way it felt. That's the way it came off as.
I think that's more of the subtext, but not the full context, I think is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that wasn't part of it, but I think the wing...
Maybe I'm reaching.
I think what you were going for is you can't ignore the pleas of others.
Yeah.
This is a case of, like I said, like you guys said, the worst crime here is a lot of it was useless. And this was a two-parter. You were building up tension, and you again.
I don't count this as a two-parter.
First-
No, this
I
could
do
have
not
been, but it
acknowledge
wasn't. This could have been.
This
but
was
it's
all
not.
just one big tease. This is all one big
Yeah.
tease. This was a Marvel post-credits scene right here.
Pretty
The
much.
thumb is in the middle for me because there were some
Same
good
here.
points, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this was. I don't think I'm exaggerating. A lot of people were saying this is the best of the Super Ninja Steel half of this series.
Sad part is
I'm
that's actually
kind
kind
of,
of.
I'm kind of inclined to agree on this one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to throw in an extra point here before we move on. You know what? At least this, another thing we overlooked, or another thing that the team overlooked here, not only did they help the lady get her ring out of the sewer, notice who else they helped.
Victor and Monty.
Exactly.
They were
They
willing
never helped Victor and Monty before, ever. So that's 3 acts of goodness that they did in this episode. I give them credit for that.
That right there is exactly what they were going for. That was the whole point. Helping out people in need regardless of anything. Even if it's somebody you don't care for, helping them out is always the right thing to do. That was the point of this episode.
Exactly. And so you know what? They've never helped out Victor and Monty before. Usually they just sat back and laughed at their screw ups, which is, in all honesty, is kind of a dick thing to do. But
Yeah.
this time they actually helped him.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's enough of that. It is time to get to the reason all of you are here tonight. Let's get this going. Ladies and gentlemen, 25 years ago, this last Tuesday, a channel known as Fox Kids aired a show for the first episode of a series called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, with an episode called Day of the Dumpster. And here we are, 25 years later, with a series that has been ongoing through ups and downs, twists and turns, for good and for bad. Here we are. Episode 10 of Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, Dimensions in Danger. The 25th anniversary special of Power Rangers, which aired on its anniversary day, now officially called Power Rangers Day.
We've come a long way, boys and girls.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. I mean, just in the last 5 years for us, we have seen Power Rangers hit, well, I won't say its lowest points, definitely some of its lower points, but we all grew up through some of its highest. Through stuff like Countdown to Destruction, series like Time Force, and Dino Thunder, SPD.
We braved the Disney era. We drudged through the Neo Saban era.
Yeah.
In the trenches.
Series like RPM, characters like Jason, Billy, Kimberly, Wes, Jen. All of these themes. Everyone has their moments. Everyone has their memories, their favorites. We could spend
characters, archetypes that have been etched into our minds.
Yeah. So here we are once again, just like Megaforce, the series that led us to start this podcast in the first place. We are once again in an anniversary special. Can it outdo the Legendary Battle? Can it do better than other crossovers? Can it beat other crossovers? To be fair,
you can say that with a straight face.
Yeah. Can it, but it also does have a legit competition. Can it do better than stuff, like reinforcements from the future? Can it beat
to the 10th power?
To the 10th power, Forever Red.
I don't think the question there is can it do good as? I think the point here is can it measure up? That's the big thing here. Can it belly up to the bar or can it just belly up?
Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, its last 2 specials that it has to beat are some of our lowest points in the series: the Legendary Battle and Once a Ranger.
Cool. And Clash of the Red Rangers, but we
And
don't
Clash
like to
of the
talk
Rangers.
about
Yeah,
that.
that was the last other crossover. But yeah, those are the two.
It counts. It counts.
No, it
It's a
counts.
piece
It
of
counts.
crap, but It counts.
I'm not discounting it, but those are the two big ones. Those are the two anniversary specials it has to live up to. Can it do better?
Two ginormous letdowns.
Yeah.
Biohybrid said it best: belly up to the bar, or be a lightweight.
Exactly.
Yep.
Now, I want everyone, even though I've been hyping this up, I want everyone to set their expectations accordingly. This is still Neo Saban. This is still Ninja Steel. We cannot go in here expecting this to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's probably not going to happen. Let's just see how this plays on its own merits. Can it be a decent episode at the very least? Let's find out. We won't go through the normal spiel, but ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have your episodes ready because we are about to get this going. Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, Episode 10, Dimensions in Danger. Boys, count it down with me. It's 3, 2, 1, play!
Play. Also, the first special to premiere in prime time since 25 years, actually. Yeah.
Since the
24
debut of
years.
Lord Zed.
24, 23, yeah.
Yeah.
Since the debut of Lord Zed has it been a primetime special. That automatically makes this something worth paying attention to. Let's see if it lives up.
Yeah. By the way, we're also using the episode with the cold intro. For anyone else who has a different version, just a heads up. Okay, now the episode's starting. For those of you who are just tuning in.
And we don't waste any fucking time. Look who it is.
Look at
Like
me,
a
brother.
rock.
Credit where credit's due. The house they got looks very similar to the one they used in Dino Thunder.
Wait, he has a son? JJ? I wonder who... I can't wait to see who the mom is. I see you finally got a decent haircut. No more spiked up hair. Thank God. Yeah, not gonna lie, folks. I like his new hairstyle.
It doesn't look bad.
I hated the spikes. Did not
Yeah.
like the spikes.
This looks more natural.
Yep.
Yeah, credit JC Lexicon's right. Credit to the set designers. That looks very much like the house they used in Dino Thunder.
Yep. Also,
It
my
definitely,
mistake.
it definitely helps that they stayed in New Zealand, which is where they originally filmed it.
That's
so
true. Anyway.
It makes sense. Continuity upheld. So
Also, my mistake. Tommy drives a Ford, not a Chevy. It took me a moment to figure that out. Even though the symbol's blacked out, I know the symbol when I see it.
so it is a fix or repair daily or repair daily.
Indeed. All right.
The Neo
Let's see where they go
Saban
next.
franchise, the Neo Saban
right.
era in a nutshell. That's what
Let's
it
do
is.
it.
All right.
Yep. Dimensions in danger. Unless it's Dimension X, then it can go to hell. What the hell?
Uh-oh. Shit's already getting real.
Dude, you ruined my shot.
Uh-oh.
Is this going to explain those Jawas we saw last time? Ah, god damn it, not again.
Oh,
Will you
you
guys just
asshole.
freaking
Tombstone somebody.
either bring out a coffin or shut up. Send to the
Surprise,
clowns. They're already
motherfuckers!
in.
And there goes Izzy.
Sorry.
Oh!
Motor reflex. My
And
favorite
it's-
Red Ranger. And one of my favorite Silver Rangers. And I'm back, bitches! I'm back, bitches!
Unfrozen caveman ranger.
And it's official, ladies and gentlemen, Dino Charge does indeed take place in a different dimension.
You're ahead.
Wow, Gemma can actually talk in a full coherent sentence. I didn't think that was possible.
She worked with Dr. K for decades, I'm sure.
Good. Also, isn't the part where Coda says, I have cousin look like you, Preston, or brother?
And for those wondering about that device calling BS, Shattered Grid.
Ah, Matty, let's avoid that for now.
I
Let's
don't
not
know,
even bring
spoilers
that up.
if you haven't seen it, but Shattered
Also,
Grid.
it's effing Time Force. They can invent shit like that. They
Yeah,
have before.
if it was any other group,
Yeah.
I'd call bullshit, but Time Force, I could buy it.
Oh yeah, Tommy Oliver. Yeah. Oh, the guy who keeps challenges CM Punk. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah. Who?
Exactly.
Oh my God, they're going to Reefside. They're actually call back.
Oh.
Wow, an actual callback. I'm surprised.
Oh shit.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Oh no. Now we're going to see the evil, the cunning, the evil. Wait. Oh my God, they are bringing out the Undertaker. Look, they got a coffin.
Holy crap! There's a coffin.
There's the evil Lord Drake. Hey, who the hell is that?
Draven?
Draven? I think James O'Barr's going to sue somebody.
Kyle Higgins is speed dialing somebody right now.
Also, Draven, a.k.a. the Crow, Eric Draven. Real original.
Ooh.
Oh, what the hell is that?
The Robot Ranger, so it wasn't a legend. Desire.
Dun, 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 dun.
Desire is
Is
irrelevant. I am a machine.
A machine. Also, with that CGI, someone's been watching Zix level 1.
Yep. Wait, you can't carry your arrows in a quiver like, oh, I don't know, every other archer who ever lived ever? Right now, Stephen Amell's looking at this archer guy and just giving the jerking off motion while preparing for All In.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone on the screen is Flip Gordon, except for the Rangers.
Yep.
Wait, he's shooting an arrow to the air to shatter something? Shattered
Grid?
dimensions?
To shatter
Our lawyers.
grid?
To shatter something? And he's going after other Rangers in these other dimensions to shatter grids? Oh no!
Again, I could hear Kyle Higgins furiously speed dialing his lawyer.
Yep. The antiverse?
Oh, what?
Is that anything like the?
Antiverse?
Is that anything like? We wanted to call it the Negaverse, but that was taken.
Yeah, otherwise Naoko Takeuchi would have been speed dialing her lawyer.
Oh crap! Now we're in the. Oh, awesome! Now they're in the forest from Mystic Force, right? They're gonna bump into a Mystic Force Ranger, right? Right?
Maybe. Hopefully, maybe. Please.
Please tell me they're going to Root Core. Please.
Come on, we need Plan Xander.
Please.
Do we need Plan Xander? Do we really?
Hell, you're not the Lord Draven of me.
Antonio.
Whoa!
Oh, now who's gonna sing songs that'll appear in Megaforce for no reason?
Dun 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 dun.
Oh no! It's Space Blue. They're going in. Oh fuck! Oh look, Cat! No!
Cat, Trent, TJ, Tia, Rocky, no!
Rocky, no!
Oh, Rocky just wanted to have fun.
Seriously?
Wait, who got out?
Seriously?
Oh, someone escaped.
I have a feeling I know who.
Should we let the Rangers burn alive over there? Oh, crap. Someone put that out. Hey, hands off the threads, creep.
Holy shit!
Whoa!
Hello!
He is not fucking around.
Well, it's still better than a bunch of grunts who come out of nowhere. Right, Megaforce.
Also, he also has heel Tommy Oliver in a robot form. This guy isn't fucking around. Jesus.
Also, I believe this is the 4th time Tommy's been brainwashed. Do I hear 5?
I don't know.
Tommy has a history of being brainwashed. Prove me wrong.
Oh.
And
Really? Boom!
Are we sure Io didn't write this?
Royal Battle Royal, baby!
Coda Cave Crusher, Rock Fist Punch, Long Hair McKill Things. We're trying to give Coda the names of David Ryder.
Yeah. Big Big Mc.
Large blue.
All right.
Big large blue.
Big McLarge. Thank you. Bob, Big Mac eater. No, wait.
Whoa!
You're not John Cena, dude.
Whoa! Now the Flash shows up?
Oh, it's the Invisible Man!
Oh, railing kill.
That or it's Quicksilver. Shouldn't he be blasting Sweet Dreams by Eurythmics?
Ooh.
Or Time in a Bottle? I'm back, bitches!
Dino Thunder Black!
Pour on the line and tell me who missed me. Thanks for reminding the audience, though, Tommy. Oh my God, Tommy's doing the History Channel guy thing. Aliens. Robots.
Is he trying to act like Shatner?
Please someone meme that. Please.
Please. That needs to be memed.
Oh no. He's firing it right at Sir Robin. Message for you, sir. Oh no, he's shattering the sky, not unlike a grid of some sort.
Did he just use a Tesseract arrow? Because that's not shattering dimensions. That's the plot to Avengers 1.
Yeah, I think he's trying to summon the Chitauri.
And all I'm going to say is, where the hell is Loki? We need Tom Hiddleston. Oh, he's too expensive for this.
Yeah.
Who am I kidding?
Also, am I the only one who's glad here that they're actually using the new team here and that the new team didn't just, quit when an old team showed up?
Right?
Yeah.
They're actually using the new guys here. Wow, this is already better than Once a Ranger.
And and on the flip side, the Legendary Rangers are a big part of this episode, so this is already better than Legendary Battle.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ah!
And a clothesline by Red. Very
Brody
nice.
kicking some ass.
Oh, and look at that. They're actually incorporating the Ninja movie into this crossover.
Clever
Already,
bastards.
This is better than Clash of the Red Rangers. They're actually using the movie better than they did in that.
Wow.
My God, they're just killing on all fronts.
Wait a minute. Also, they're putting over the new guys, like you're supposed to do.
Yeah, and they're doing even better than Forever Red did, let's be honest.
All right, all 6 of us attack together. As a team, yeah, all 6 of us together as one. And there we go.
Booyah!
Ranger kick.
Nicely done.
Oh, boom.
Oh, not quite.
And they actually had all 6 of them this time, and they didn't just cut Levi out.
Also,
Oh!
Shields? Really? Cheap
No
bastard.
fair cheating.
Also, Kamen Rider Chalice called. He wants his weapon back. Well, you say that, and there it is.
And also, the Ninja Steel Rangers actually being ninjas. Suck it, Ninja.
Yep.
Also, that was a little bit of awful green screen there.
Yep. Oh no! It's becoming even more shattered. Oh, now we get to see the old team or the old timers do their thing. Oh, look at that!
They got their weapons.
Weapons.
Wilson's using the Chrono Blaster. Yes.
I love the continuity. Oh,
Wake up! Time to fight!
fucking.
Hi, Gia, looking good as always.
Lady Perfect, as we know her and love her.
Rocky wakes up and goes, "Now where's my pachinko machine?" Hi, Trent. Wow, Jeff Perazzo cut his hair.
Ooh, look at that.
Also, I love how they acknowledge that Wes and Tommy worked together on 3 separate occasions.
Whoa!
Also, hey, Tommy, where do you think you're
going?
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, God. Date? All right, JDF, I'm going to give you credit. That looked fucking creepy.
Hey, if there's one thing JDF can do is pull off the evil.
He can
got
do
it.
it. Yeah, look at
Gentlemen.
that. Look at his face. My God.
Oh my God, he's contorting. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
This Ranger's going to kick your butt.
Wow, I can't wait to hear that explained.
Actually, I have an explanation for that, and I'll get to it at the
We
end.
have a couple. Let's wait till the end of the show. Let's
Agreed.
just enjoy the fight.
All I'm going to say is Tommy Bra versus Tommy Bra.
Also, I love how he used both his Season 2 and Season 3 morph calls right there.
Yeah.
Tiger Zord, White Ranger power. Nothing a little
Nicely done.
Season 3 there, Matty.
And he's not done yet either.
Oh, look at that. Oh, here we go. And no Silver Stripe.
No
Thank
Silver
you,
Stripe.
Fizing Lord. Ah, that calls for the CSI button. You got no heart.
Yeah!
Ah,
Looks like he was a load-bearing boss.
Oh.
surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And let me prepare another button real quick, cause I got beef with this scene.
Whee! Oh my God, you were point blank. How could you miss?
Technically,
Also, wait a minute. You shot him into the
Oh,
Eli.
Dummy. Yeah.
wait, what the hell?
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Oh, Sarah, we're getting into some kinky stuff here.
I'm telling
Hey,
you.
look, I'm into rope bondage, but wait a minute.
Wait a minute, is that all original footage? Look at that.
Holy crap!
That's original footage. Holy shit
And
snap.
you can't even tell!
Well, I can tell by that CGI dragon, but still impressive.
That's still better than, like, bad suit design, so yeah, I'll give
I
him that.
agree. I agree. I know. I'm not complaining at all. It's just. Also, I love how they use their helmets as communicators. That is just awesome.
Yeah, let's just go in the giant tear in dimensions that could take you anywhere. Good idea!
Why not? So long, suckers. Okay, we've got evil. We gotta make these Rangers look evil. Black chokers and spiked shoulder blades. Perfect. Make it.
Perfect. Yeah, that worked.
Perfect. Green light that thing.
And for those wondering, that's not evil. Have you met the Legion of Doom before they went to the WWF?
Oh!
Oh, well, so much for that idea.
Matt,
No more so loud. Ugh, suddenly I feel like I'm in my Aunt Martha's Jell-O mold. Also, you gotta love how they demorphed. Oh, and they just conveniently run into some pillars.
No, that's a fucking stare down right there.
Oh, crap. Oh, and he just happened to be near the arrows.
You got lucky, Draven. You got real fucking lucky.
Nobody shoot him or anything. Ah, never mind. Well, could be worse. He could be a son of past villains. Thank God.
Yeah.
He's not.
Thankfully, he's not, yes.
oh,
Wait, what the hell?
surprise!
Hey, these ninjas aren't the only ones who are former ninjas.
It's morphin' time!
Morphin' time!
It's morphin' time!
I wish we could have gotten some more better morphs, but I'll take it.
Yeah, you know what? They got a lot of different
It
teams to go
works.
through. I can't blame them.
Yeah. Oh, and Rocky got a line in. Yes.
Yeah!
Also, I get to say this because this is technically canon. Rocky's gonna kick your ass with a broken freaking neck. Turbo movie, baby.
I'm glad Rocky
Oh,
recovered
yeah.
from his injuries.
Kick him ass, Coda.
Rangers.
And the pink since you
Pretty
working
in
together.
pink,
or Pink
baby.
Rangers. Nice. Oh, look, Blade Blaster. Nice.
Hey, man, brother.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Going gold.
Go for the gold. Good as gold.
You know what? Fuck it. Excelente.
There
Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at the World Series of competitive bitch tossing.
it is. Yep. My boy Wes getting a shot in. All right, here we go, baby.
You know what? We got Jemmy here. It's boom time.
Also, Rocky was using the power sword. Yes. It was a little blinking you miss it, but yes. Uh-oh. But of course, it's not going to be that simple.
And there it is.
Oh, man. Time for the new guys to call their Megazord, right? That brand new
Oh.
Megazord they just got one episode ago? Tommy, what are you doing?
Tommy's got to be Tommy. Wait, Falcon Sword? We got a Falcon
Megazord!
Well, I was not expecting that.
Tsubasa Maru! I mean Falcon Zord!
You know what? It may be Tommy getting the spotlight again, but fuck it, I don't care. It's the Falcon Sword.
Yoink!
Saved by Tommy Oliver. Gets the shutout win, brother.
Okay, now Ninja Steel calls their mechas because Yeah, you guys got a new Megazord you can use.
I got a theory on that, but hello, baby.
Oh, right in the dick! Why are you shooting me in the dick?
baby.
They're shooting him in the dick!
Shoot him in the balls.
Here, I think this is yours.
Spear! Spear!
Spear.
That's it? That's it? What?
That's a tad bit disappointing.
And there's a handshake.
Well, that was
right
that was anticlimactic. Kind of reminds me of a certain Red Ranger crossover.
there. Uh-huh.
Yep. The dimension is no longer shattered. Well said, Rocky.
All right, Rangers. Ninja Steel, you've earned your legacy.
Yep. Even though Tommy did all the work, you guys have earned your legacy. How do they all know how to say that? Hasbro, I'm begging you, please stop with the rhyme scheme when you
Please.
take over this show. Please. It's gotta stop.
I could have used
Bye,
it
guys.
as like a put hands together.
You guys, Tommy and Kat holding hands.
Ooh.
God damn it, Brody!
Damn it!
Shut the fuck up!
And you ruined it.
Oh,
Had to get the last line.
No,
that was
no, dear.
fucking
This
forced,
is
and
an
you
anniversary.
know it.
That was actually good. I'm having this one.
You've been drowning out what I've been listening to.
You should have known this was coming when we started this. You knew what was coming.
I can't concentrate on writing.
Wait,
Mommy,
ladies and-
Daddy, please stop. Mommy, Daddy, please stop fighting.
You know what? The lady's gonna want to book them. I'm just gonna stay out of the way on this one.
JC Lexicon.
Actually, Matty, why don't you hit a Ron Burgundy button? Because wow.
You know what?
Come
You know
on,
what?
dude. I'm not
Yeah,
holding
you
back
know
right
what?
now.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
earned.
Yeah.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
One
Man, that really
got
got
out
out
of
of hand
hand
fast. Did you guys see that? Tommy killed a giant monster with just the Falcon Zord.
I know, right?
Excuse me, but I have
Okay.
to, give me a minute, boy. No! Put that down! No!
While the
I am-
domestic abuse is going on, you want to go first, Matty, or should I?
You realize
You
that
know
even
what?
if I-
I'll go first.
You might as well wait, because even if I unmute my mic, I'm going to drown out you guys in the chat anyway. So you can go. I'm putting my foot down. No. All right.
You're gonna get booked upside the head before the show's over. I guarantee it.
She already tried. She already got me twice.
And we didn't even hear it.
Matty, a certain song comes to mind.
Hate to say I told you so.
Nope. Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Yeah, you two can fuck off. All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm kind of with the champ on this one. This is better than the episode.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh.
Fuck off.
I'll drink to that, Riley.
All right.
And I'll drink to Pocket Lint.
All right. Let's do this. All right. You know what?
I'll start off.
Go ahead.
I'll kick us off, shall we?
Yeah. Let's give Shades to recover from his wound.
Yeah, we'll
Fuck
give you a couple
off.
minutes to catch your breath there.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Catch your breath. There's a different thing. Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to paraphrase Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation. All right, down to the bottom line. Is it better than a legendary? Is it better than a legendary battle? Fuck yes. Is it better than some of the most fondly remembered crossover episodes? They match on the epic. They will match on the epic, and they yes. But is it the best thing since sliced bread? Obviously not. This falls into several categories. I'll let you guys talk about the Master Morpher because I think I share the theories that you guys are about to share with us. I will say, seeing Cat again is awesome. Seeing a lot of the Disney era and the Neo Saban, a lot. There's a fair distribution between eras. I think not the fairest because they can only get 10, and you'll see we have Samurai Gold. Let's see, Samurai Gold,
Mega Force Yellow.
Mega Force Yellow, and Dinosaur. So yeah, this was, and of course they really leaned into the Zordon era. And the one lone representative from the Disney show is RPM Silver.
No. Trent was there.
Trent
Trent
and
was-
Gemma.
Trent and Tommy.
Trent and Tommy.
Hey, what about
as
Gemma?
well.
She's
Okay.
Disney era.
Exactly.
Gemma's Disney era. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. RPM Silver. So I don't know. Maybe they could have stretched it a little bit, but that's my nitpick. Obviously the villain was hacked up together to do a thing and make it to give the show some stakes. Also, not the sharpest tack not the sharpest spoon in the light box. Because he shot him right into the room where you're keeping the arrows, you dummy. Should have shot him through the window. You could have sold but narrative convenience. I like this episode. I first watched this live, and I was grinning ear to ear the entire time. And let's be fair here. They're putting over two things. The Ninja Steel Rangers, they did a fair job there. Not the fairest, not the best, because they didn't get the kill. They didn't get the last shot in. They put over Tommy Oliver a hell of a lot, though, brother.
Yeah.
That being said, though, and yeah, I will go against and rail against Tommy Oliver and Jason David Frank, because obviously he was pulling a Hogan hard on this episode, but I will forgive Jason David Frank, because that battle between him and, between Good Ash and Bad Ash, good little two shoes, that was fucking cool. That was kind of awesome to see. This copy's gonna kick your butt. The first thought was like, you should have said ass. I know it's a kid show, but come on, you wanted to say the A. You wanted to say the A double crooked letter. But limitations are limitations for a reason. I like this episode. This for me, boys. I'll get my rating right now. Thumbs way up.
All right. I'll go ahead and
This
go ahead.
You recovered?
This
You good to go?
is what we should have had in Super Mega Force. I'll say it right there. That should have been the legendary battle.
Yeah, all right. With that, it's my turn, and I actually agree wholeheartedly. Now, if we were to compare this to just all crossovers, this would not be the greatest, because you've got to compete with stuff like reinforcements from the future into the 10th power, which that's hard to top. Let's be completely fair here. But just strictly talking the anniversary crossovers, Forever Red, Once a Ranger, Legendary Battle, those three. Honestly, I would say that this episode, Dimensions in Danger, is on par, if not slightly better, and I say slightly better, than Forever Red. And I know that's probably going to raise some heads there, but let me explain. Yes, they pushed Tommy hard, but when you really think about it, no matter how much we have our issues with Jason David Frank and the stories we've heard, there is no denying that Tommy Oliver is the man that turned this franchise into the phenomenon that it has become for many of us. So to push him makes absolute sense. But the fact that they did not do so at the expense of the Ninja Steel team is what keeps me from hating that. The Ninja Steel team got their moments to shine. They got their moments to prove that they are just as good. And they didn't rely on bullshit Deus Ex Machina, which is why I say this is better than Forever Red to that slight degree, because that's what they had to do in Forever Red. They had to pull Deus Ex Machina out of their ass, with Cole using the Wild Force Rider to take out fucking Serpentera, which any one of us calls bullshit on, the way they pulled that off. Here, they didn't do that. They all used their skill and their power, the powers we know they have, to beat this guy. Was shooting him down and then flinging an arrow into his ass the best way to kill him? Probably not. We'll knock points for that. But it is still more plausible to me than Forever Red's ending. And it's needless to say, this special more than beats out both Once a Ranger and Legendary Battle by a fucking mile. All of the Rangers got a fair amount of time. Yes, some of the Legendary Rangers didn't get as much screen time, but when you're dealing with 15 Rangers in one episode, you're gonna have some people left in the dust. It's unavoidable. But they got the ones where they counted. They had representatives from basically 3 eras in the Legacy team. You had the Mighty Morphin / Zordon era, you had the post-Zordon Saban era, and you had the Disney era, all represented there. Because the 3 main people in this episode were Tommy, Wes, and Gemma. And Gemma being the biggest shock of them all. Also, I gotta credit, she has matured a lot since RPM when you see how she acts in this episode.
Yeah.
That is a huge change that I actually approve of. She was not nearly as immature as she was in RPM. Yeah.
Can't wait to tell her that at Ranger Stop.
Yeah.
She's going to be there.
Die Hard.
Yeah,
Die Hard.
right.
I know the reason why they used the Wild Force Rider. That doesn't mean that it wasn't bullshit Deus Ex Machina. That's just the excuse they had to, or why they had to do it. But that doesn't mean we have to like it. Do not mistake me, my friend. I know the reason why.
That's the reason why it was the flat landing. And let's be honest here. they didn't stick the landing all the way perfect in this episode either.
No.
It doesn't prevent it from being still an awesome episode.
Yeah.
Let's
Same thing with
Matty, please. You had your time. No offense.
Yeah, I'm just
stop arguing with the fans too. Let's keep it kosher.
Yeah, but honest to God, this was much better than I could have possibly ever imagined it would be. So in all honesty, for the 25th anniversary, Neo Saban, you finally got something right for a change. Thumbs all the way up for me. And before I pass it off to Easy, because I think you and Easy and I have the same idea, we do need to cover the Master Morpher that Tommy used. See, here's the thing. If Dino Thunder didn't exist, I think we'd all be calling bullshit. But Dino Thunder saves that. Because while Haley was one of the main tech geeks, you can't tell me Tommy didn't help make those morphers. He knows how to make a morpher.
Actually, I have a different theory, but continue.
And considering how long he's been in the game, is it really that implausible to think he wouldn't have learned how to make his own morpher by now and tap into the morphing grid to access his old powers? There's probably more to it. I'm sure Easy will add to this, but my theory is that the fact that he knows how to make a morpher in Dino Thunder is how he was able to relearn how to make the old Mighty Morphin Morpher with a few extra modifications, shall we say. Easy, what you got?
Okay, Dimensions in Danger. This crossover, this team up, it had the luxury of not being hyped up for a whole goddamn season. Megaforce. This didn't have this. I think the reason that sets this apart from the 20-year anniversary is because it didn't have as much hype to live up to. Megaforce had a ton of hype that it could not have lived up to, even if they had gotten everything right. It still would have felt flat in some areas. You had a Sentai season that is arguably people will credit as the best, although I'm kind of out on that one. The jury's kind of out for me on that one. They hyped up. They released a board game for the 20th anniversary. They had all this epic shit for the 20th anniversary. 25th anniversary, Ninja Steel, it's not an anniversary season. It doesn't feel like an anniversary season. And much like Wild Force, that's what helps this anniversary shine. It didn't have to live up to the hype that Saban built up like it did for Megaforce. And it works here. The setup is good. And I love it. Like you said, Shades, it's a lot like Forever Red. Old Rangers have to come to the new team for help. They're not being pulled out of nowhere by some magical, glowy, golden piece of shit. And they're not they didn't replace the new team that's like, oh, we don't need your help. We got this. We're older. We're wiser. We got this. And Mick's not like pulling a Sentinel Knight. It's like, oh no, you guys can go back to school or something. They got this. No, they came to the new team for help. And one thing that is paramount in crossovers that you have to do is it's just like wrestling, and I'm sure Matty will back me up here. You've got to put over the new guy. You have to. You can bring back some classics, but in that regard, you cannot let the classics shine too much over the new guy. Because it gets tiresome, it gets old, and people stop watching.
So
that being
basically
said,
Roman Reigns.
Exactly. That being said, let's get to Tommy. I know we've had our disdain with JDF and Tommy over the time, but you know what? I'm kind of glad that we're kind of getting a where is he now sort of thing, because as good as Dino Thunder was, we really didn't get he didn't get really that definitive ride off into the sunset. He's just like, I'm going to stick around here and teach for a while. Well, that's kind of dumb. That's kind of lame. The point is, he's a father now. He's running a dojo, as he said. He's like, sorry, honey, I leave the dojo. And I'm going to run with this theory. He and Kat are married. They have a kid. So, yay, my shit paid off. Okay, that being said, a lot of people are saying this is a ripoff of Shattered Grid. I've seen people on Twitter saying this is Shattered Grid Light. You know what I say to that? You make it sound like a bad thing. Why is that a bad thing? If anything, this gets people enticed to read the comics more. By saying that, you're enticing people who've never picked up a Power Rangers comic in their life to say, maybe I'll give this Shattered Grid a try. So you know what? This was a perfect way to hype up Shattered Grid. It was Shattered Grid without being Shattered Grid.
Yeah.
It's basically like what's his name said, Matty? Wrestling isn't wrestling. Shattered Grid isn't Shattered Grid.
Yeah.
Max Landis.
Max Landis. That's what else.
That's it. Yeah. And it works here because you get some classics back, like you said, and everyone gets a line in. I'm glad it's like, and I'm going to come around and say right here something we've glossed over, and I think they're going to pull this again, like they did with the Legendary Battle. This episode seemed cut. This episode felt trimmed.
Yeah.
I think there is an extended version out there, and I think we're gonna get it.
Easy. Actually, they've chat's already said that's confirmed. When it comes out to Netflix, there will be an extended cut.
Well, it shows. Yeah. It shows. The way it was cut. The point.
We were talking about that in the in your Discord, the spoiler room in your Discord.
Yep.
It felt like there were some scenes missing. There were some things. Like the one thing that I felt was like the most missing for me was interaction between Coda and Preston, the Sadarso brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. How do you have those two in an episode like this and not have at least some interaction between them?
Yeah. The point is, as it stands now, even if there is an extended version, this version's fine. I mean, is it perfect? Hardly. But for what we see now, it's fine. I honestly can't wait to see what the extended version has. But the point is, the way it stands now, it's good. I mean, it's not great. It's good. Now, the Master Morpher. Despite our disdain for Tommy and JDF, like you said, Shays, you can't admit, and I will flat out admit, seeing Tommy use his old forms, even the Green Ranger form, even though they said that was gone forever. Let's not even open that can of worms. I marked out. I geeked out. And you can't admit, even if you despise JDF and or Tommy to your heart's content, you got to admit, seeing that, you geeked out. You marked out just a little bit. I mean, you'd have to have ice running in your veins. If you've ever been a Power Rangers fan before and not mark out to that just a little bit, then you're not a fan. You hold his ice. So to that point is they did it right. Now the Master Morpher. My theory on the Master Morpher, Shays, your theory is good. My theory is just like they got that dimension hopping gizmo in Time Force, or Time Force got that dimension hopping dealy. My theory is there's always been a popular fan theory that SPD became Time Force in the 30th century or sometime in the future. My theory is that just like in that crossover history, when they re-energized the Dino Thunder Morphers, my theory is that they helped make a new Morpher for Tommy. Or, that's just one of my theories. The other theory is the comics. Tommy somehow talked to the Morphing Masters in the Morphing Grid and helped make a Morpher that way. That would be a great way to connect it to the comics.
You know what? I want to throw in an addition to that, because at least for the first theory, why don't we just ask him one question? ¿Por qué los dos?
Yeah. And this is where my theory comes in, because I think both are I think it's a combination of both, honestly. Maybe. Plus, it's been so many years since Countdown to Destruction, where we know some of the faces that were Power Rangers. Maybe they work together to make sure, hey, let's just rebuild some of these powers. So if there's an invasion that happens again, hey, we got this, we got these, we got everything put that back together again, just in case.
Or maybe it was an amalgamation of people working together to create this Master Morpher. Because remember, they can hop dimensions. They could have had Haley. They could have had Time Force, SPD, Dr. K. Why not? You could have had all these brilliant... Hell, you could have had Billy come back. You don't know. Billy could have come back to now. He's made morphers before. He made the Zeomorphers.
Exactly. There's so many ways to explain it. It's why it doesn't bother me that it exists, because there's so many ways you could explain your way out of that doesn't feel forced.
Riley, I'm right there with you, honey. I really wish they had connected that. Damn you, Jodouin. Anyway, the point is there were ways of doing this. And also, a big shout out to Jason Bischoff and Kyle Higgins and everyone behind Boom, because this all felt like a big setup for another comic they're working on. One we talked about on a past recap, Soul of the Dragon, or as I like to call it, Old Man Tommy. This all feels like a prelude to that, and I really want to read that now.
Amen.
Because I'm willing to bet that's where they explain the Master Morpher.
I think this could be either prequel or sequel to Dimensions in Jane Danger, where they explain what the heck happened.
I agree. Or hell, who knows? Maybe they'll explain the Master Morph in the extended cut. The point is, and let's get to the bottom of this. This crossover, good, not great. I feel everyone got decent screen time. All the past Rangers got a word in edgewise. No one felt pushed to the back. The new team got over. I love the fight. And I think what sells me on this crossover is the villain's plan was not retarded. The last few crossovers, the villains have had dumb shit plans. Thrax, don't get me started on that. Piece of shit. Don't get me started on that. Good idea, bad execution, blah, blah, blah. I've already reviewed that piece of crap. Clash of the Red Rangers, again, don't get me started. That was stupid. Hopping dimensions, that's a whole can of worms right there. The Legendary Battle. Oh, there's an army of grunts we missed just walking down the hill. Oh, now we'll come and help you. After you killed the big bad, now we'll come to help you mop up these grunts. I shouldn't have to add anything to that.
No,
Legendary Battle.
You don't.
One massive letdown after another. But this, Lord Draven's plan, and again, James O'Barr should probably sue somebody for that. Lord Draven's plan and Matamodius's plan made sense. Why not kidnap old Rangers, make duplicates of them, and have an army of evil Rangers? That is fucking brilliant. That's what Dracon would do. And hell, he did it. He has sentries. He has Ranger Slayers and shit like that. Or not Ranger. You know what I mean. It's like the idea is there. I mean, it's like that meme. It's like, hey, can I borrow your homework? Okay, but just change it a little so it don't look like you copied me. Again, going back to the Shattered Grid similarities here. The plan makes sense. The villain's plan is what sells me on it because it works. And you could argue that Lord Draven's plan is to shoot arrows into the sky and shatter dimensions or grids. You could argue that plan was meh here or there, but the point is, it was a good way to get past Rangers back. This honestly feels like something they do in a Sentai crossover. Tell me I'm wrong, because we've had brainwashed evil Senshi before. Think about it.
Good God.
So yeah. And that brings me to the ending. The ending, as you always say, the ending is paramount. Not gonna lie, as much as I love seeing the Falcon Zord back, the ending, anticlimactic.
Yeah, just a tad.
Okay, you could have said, but easy, all the Rangers worked together and blasted him in the crotch. Yeah. Okay. They could have done that. But the point is, and yeah, the Tommy Oliver show, blah, blah, blah. The point is, there was an easy fix to that. There was a very simple fix to that. And here's how you could have done it. Okay, Tommy is summoning the Falcon Zord, grabbing the arrow, but Brody sees that, and he goes, oh no, not without me, you're not. Puts his star in the sword, summons his Red Bot Zord, or Red Ninja Zord, or whatever, and you could have had the CG for it. You obviously made a CGI Blue Dragon Zord. Preston, looking at you. You obviously could make original footage for the Zords or CGI footage for the Zords. You could have had him running along with the Falcon Zord, which would have looked epic, by the way. And you could have had Tommy or the Falcon Zord tossing the arrow to Brody. Brody catches the arrow, say, "Hey, Draven, catch!" Throws it at Draven, and it's a team effort. That's all you had to have done. You could have had the new Red working with Tommy. You could have had a Gokai Red Gavan thing there, and that would have been fine. If you're going to put over the new guy, or you're going to have the old guy do the work, at least have the new guy help him a little bit. That's all you had to do. It's just, I don't know. It just felt they could have done that a little different. They didn't have to summon the whole Ninja Steel Megazord. I'm just saying you could have had at least the Red, because he's the leader, he's the big deal, help out.
You know what's something easy? I'm thinking about it because of how the footage they used. This could have been a hell of a lot worse when you really think about it. Because what else could they have done that could have completely ruined this? Again, they used footage from the movie. What was in the movie?
That thing.
Yeah, that
No. That's one thing this movie didn't do that Forever Red got wrong. They didn't promote a new fucking toy.
No.
I actually give them credit for that one. They could have promoted that fucking thing. I give them credit for leaving it out.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we're talking about the dino mech that they used in the Ninja movie. If they had pulled that out of their ass, all three of us would have called so much bullshit.
Actually, I wouldn't have because the new team would have been using it, and again, you're putting over the new guy. Okay, we're going around in circles here. The point is, this was a good anniversary episode. It was a good anniversary crossover. It's what the franchise needed after 25 years. It felt like vindication for 25 years. After the letdown that was the 20-year anniversary, this is what we needed right now. This was, again, it was good, not great. Could it have been better? Yes. Is it worse than some of them out there? A little bit. But it's better than the last few team-ups we've got. This was a breath of fresh air. This like I said, this is what Power Rangers needed right now. This was a decent crossover. It was a decent nod to 25 years of excellence. Give or take a few hiccups, Neo Saban. The point is, this was good. This was good. This is what we needed. This was a fresh start. This was a clean slate for anniversaries.
Yeah. It wasn't perfect, but it was what we needed.
Yeah, this didn't make me feel, this didn't make me groan. This didn't make me do, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this. This didn't make me roll my eyes. This made me feel like a Power Rangers fan. This made me feel like a kid again. And this crossover did what it was meant to do. It made you love Power Rangers. And that's why thumbs all the way up. Saban, you done good.
25 fucking years, and this is how we get to wrap it up, that 25 years with something like this. I think that speaks volumes, and I think with Hasbro taking the reins, if this is how the Neo Saban era is going to go out, I think we can rest easy at this point, knowing it's
I guess we can call this Neo Saban's swan song.
Amen. I think that's
exactly
whatever
what happens left is whatever they have left. Whatever happens. This is where they say this is our tribute to the last 25 years.
We're done.
They did well.
Yeah, we're handing it over to a new crew, aka Hasbro. Go out with a bang. Hasbro, good luck following that.
Have fun. All right, Matty, hit the button.
And we finished at a time where we're supposed to start the emails, ladies and gentlemen. How's that? Also, comments is what I meant. Speaking of, it's time for your emails and comments of the week. I know I screwed it up. Moving on. Rules are on the screen as always. Opinions only, no news or full summaries. Tokusatsu questions only. No more than 2 or 3 questions per comment. No versus question. 1 comment per episode. Of course, keep your comments as brief as possible, though. We'll be lenient tonight because there's 2 episodes worth of stuff in this thing. Look at how long we went.
We'll have to lightning round some of this.
Yeah.
Also, I'll be right back. My stomach is growling.
You go eat a little something. And of course, all comments due at the beginning of the live episode, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the day of the episode, which starts next week as well. So there's that as well. John, who is kicking us off this week?
Given how we're setting things up, looks like I'll be starting things off tonight.
Okay.
So I'll be starting us off with Gokai Killer Ben, who is the one person who waited until before the anniversary, who said it before the anniversary. So his is going to be the shortest of the comments we have here tonight. Oh, that's saying a lot. Anyway, Gokai Killer Ben, given the awesome news Hasbro's given to us about the upcoming Lightning Collection, what is your predictions on what the Zords will be like? And do you think they will finally have proper articulation and knees like modern-day Transformers Hasbro's made for years now? Ooh, that's a
great question.
Ooh.
I'm willing to say yes.
Given Hasbro's attention to detail with Transformers, I'd say we're in good hands. And I'm pretty sure I'm not alone here when I say beats the hell out of whatever Zord builder is.
Oh God!
Then again, that's not a very high bar.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see things out. That's one of those wait and see things, but I do agree we do need to pay attention to that. Anyway,
yeah, I'd like to see more figures first before we get to Zords. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Amen to that. Nonetheless, that's it for Gokai Killer Ben. Next up, we got Guts.
Yeah, I forgot to set up on mine. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. Purely for episode 9, he says. Angry growling noises. I thought I set it to wake. I thought I set to wake me up when Super Ninja Steel was good, not passable. Good grief, we have to survive this again. Well, let's spin the magic shuriken. I get the Super Ninja Steel is trying to do show that despite Power Rangers, the Power Rangers don't help people except when they do, like when they save the ribbon tree or ran that marathon, or when Haley and Sarah's parents were getting close. Sarcasm. Those Ninja Steels were sure jerks. And sarcasm.
I wasn't feeling that, Guts. I wasn't feeling the sarcasm there. Were you guys?
No, not at all.
Then again, I'm not exactly, digging the email, to be fair. Also, when was the last time the Rangers actually tried to help Victor and Monty out of their slap shit mess?
Thank you. That was the only one who noticed.
Yeah, because usually they just laugh off what they could kill off what should kill those 2 buggers. Also, I predicted as soon as the people started laughing at those 2 nitwits, they had bald spots. And let me tell you something, brother. All right, balding is not fun. And there are people who go bald before they even turn 20. You want to laugh at balding people, Ninja Steel? Huh? 6 out of 10.
Wow.
To be fair to that scene, while yes, it is absolutely fucking stupid, it wasn't just the fact that they had a bald spot. It's the fact that it was clear that it was an artificially made bald spot. If it had looked like a natural bald spot, I don't think anyone would have laughed. But it was an open hole in their hair. Even nobody wouldn't... There's nobody who wouldn't look and go, what the fuck happened there?
You know, when I run into Monty again, or his actor, I should say, at More Phenomenal Expo, I should ask him about that. By the way, I'm going to More Phenomenal Expo.
Yay!
Yep.
And the awful moral of today's story: if you're in crisis, if you're in crisis where you're the line of defense against evil approaching, stop whatever you're doing and save yourself and them in the long term. And give them a random acts of kindness, and maybe just a giant shuriken will give you new toys. Gee, no questions, as I really don't know. Next email, he says, "Gee, Guts, you mad at this?
Gee,
He
tell us how you really
Mad
feel.
at this episode there, bro.
he admits in the chat that yeah, he took that a little too far, admittedly. It
Can't
happens,
say I
dude.
blame you. I mean, it's Super Ninja Steel, and it's,
See, this is
it's
why-
way worse than regular Ninja Steel. So there you go.
See, this is why we broad stroke the humor.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for Guts. Next up is Cure Crystal.
Hey there, recappers! By the time you're reading this, I'll either be at home or close to it via public transit. Now that Super Ninja Steel is back, let's talk about the 2 episodes. First up, Outfoxed. Honestly, this episode is alright with setting up the special, but as a return to norm, it's meh. I like how Power Rangers have to earn their Blade Zord stars. Also, the 3 cloaked individuals. Well, he says, Matty, hit the sell button, because this is a case of that.
Many questions?
I think so.
Oh, well, let me find it. So I believe this is what he's asking here.
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
Fair enough. Anyway, also, I knew one of them was Coda due to the speech pattern, and the other one was obvious Wes. As for the third one, my guess is Cat. Don't quote me on that. No, I don't think we have to now.
Nope.
As for the special itself, it's glorious! They finally didn't fuck it up! Though I do have one question. How come the advent of the Ranger clones didn't overload the morphing grid? You know, that is a damn good question.
I'm willing to bet it's more that they're robots using electrical power to get those instead of not the
Yeah, if it was humans, it would overload the morphing grid. But since they're soulless machines, I don't think it works.
Yeah. There's a lot of debate you could have about that. Anyway.
Besides, it's the Neo Saban era. What's a morphing grid?
Oh.
Prove me wrong. They haven't mentioned it once.
Not
Until
even
they
in
mention it.
Not even in the
exist.
series that should have been a big deal.
Yep.
Anyway. Also, where's Ninja Storm? I mean, come on. The shitty Ninjers got both Hurricane and Ninja Red, so why not Ninja Steel team? And that would have just been ridiculous, let's be honest. Anyway. Overall, I give Outfoxed a 3.5 out of 5, and Dimensions in Danger a 6 out of 5. Wow, you're being generous.
Yeah. Okay, Meltzer.
Anyway, and he continues on. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduced the newest addition to my arsenal, the Ex-Emperor said. As for what's next, well, let's just say that easy, you won't be the only one with the blue dial fighter, and so on.
Oh, good.
Ooh, all right.
Anyway, he's got one question for us. Do you want to see the Deca Rangers have a cameo for an episode mentoring the Pata Ranger, or maybe have Bon talk to Kei-chan to do a compare and contrast?
You know, if they're going to continue with the whole Space Squad series, that's a future Space Squad movie.
Yeah, I'm with the writer on this one.
I see potential there.
Because correct me if I'm wrong, but don't the Deca Rangers appear in the newest one too, or is that just the Q Rangers?
I think the Deca Rangers are in that.
I don't. The point is they're part of the quote unquote Space Squad, so there's a possibility.
Indeed. Anyway, that is it for Cure Crystal. Next up, P96822.
He kept it simple. Outfoxed was okay. It was an okay episode, 6 out of 10. Dimensions in Danger had great moments. It made me feel happy to be a Ranger fan after all these years. Also, I have a theory about the Master Morpher. Is that when Tommy got his morphing powers back in Megaforce, it created the Master Morpher? So the Ninja Steel Rangers are from the main universe, he says. You could said that foreshadowed misspelled a few things, but you could say it foreshadowed in Megaforce when he had Saba and Mother fighting Falcon Sword for the win. It wasn't destroyed, so I could see that possible. That's my theory that, again, time travel happened. They didn't technically destroy anything.
Yeah, season 3.
I believe in season 3 at the end, in the transition between 3 and Zeo, there was a line in there to explain that okay, the Zords were back. They were put back in their original places and not destroyed. They were safe.
Along with Ninjor.
Yeah. So it makes sense. Let's see. Plus, it was original Ninja Zord. Also, they didn't have to pull the Barney the Dinosaur mech out of nowhere. And plot was simple but good. Also, Tommy has a son and he married Cat. So I'll give this an 8 out of 10. Ninja Vanish.
Thank you. Someone who thinks the way I do, that they are together. And anyone remember when they telegraphed that they'd get together in a Christmas episode in the future where Tommy's talking to his grandson? I guess the grown-up there is JJ. So there you go.
There you go. Next up, Ranger fan Nathan.
Hey guys, so 2 episodes of Super Ninja Steel days apart. Man, that was a lot of process. So first with episode 9, Outfoxed. I thought this was a decent episode coming back from the hiatus. I like the concept of how the Rangers had to earn the right to use the power of the Blade Zord Ninja Stars. However, I honestly did not see them tying this episode into the anniversary episode. Right off the bat, I knew the head cloaked figure was Wes, but it took me a bit to recognize the other 2. Overall, I quite enjoyed Outfoxed and give it 3 out of 5. Ninja Stars. Alright, main event time. Dimensions in Danger was a good anniversary episode. I liked how the episode just went straight into the plot. Wow, seems like someone gave Gemma the chill pill. I actually enjoyed the way she was written. I feel like if she had Gem and were written this, I feel like if she and Gem were written this way in RPM, I would have enjoyed their characters more. I really yeah, amen to that. I really dug Tommy's Master Morpher, but now I want to know who made it. What I liked now it's been confirmed that Dino Charge exists in a different dimension like RPM, and that Ninja Steel exists in the same Earth as MMPR to Jungle Fury. Overall, I enjoyed the episode and gave it 3 out of 5 Ninja Stars and rank it in the number 2 spot under Forever Red in the anniversary rankings. Question. After 25 years of Power Rangers, did you guys ever think Power Rangers would be as big in pop culture today as it was back when MMPR first aired? You know, the thing is back when MMPR first came out, it was a phenomenon. Like, it was huge. I don't think it was bigger than it's ever been since. But to think that Power Rangers would still be around and still be at least somewhat popular in this day and age, yeah, I don't think any of us ever expected it to go on this long.
Yeah, it's like you said, it was huge when it came out. I mean, like we said, they aired it in prime time. Granted, it was one thing, but that just showed, and I mentioned this on my top 10 Power Ranger sagas when the Mutiny debuted. This was big. It cemented Power Rangers' place in history. And this right here, like you said, it just shows it stood the test of time.
Absolutely. Anyway, that is it for him. Next up, we've got Tokumania.
Running wild, brother.
Yes, sir, brother. By the way, I'm surprised I didn't go to throw out as many Hulk Hogan jokes, by the way. It's that good an episode, folks. What can I tell you?
Maybe because Tommy can sell unlike Hogan.
Hi-oh! Oh!
Silly, Tommy. The only thing that Raccoon sells is merchandise. Pop, 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 pop.
It's an electric razor. And moving on. Hey guys, what's up? The episodes that you guys were recapping wasn't all grammar, people. Jeez. Weren't all that bad, in my opinion. Episode 9 of Fox Action Show, the Rangers earning new stars and not just being given much like the earlier Zords or Megaforce in general.
That's one thing we need to point out. I hate to keep doing this.
Yeah.
That's one thing we need to point out. At least the Ninja Steel Rangers had to earn their power-ups. They weren't just handed them. Go say.
You giant tiki head fuck.
You do have to call bullshit on the person giving it to him for doing good deeds, but saving the world isn't big enough indeed. Episode 10, Dimensions in Danger, was a pretty decent anniversary special, I have to say. It was definitely better than the legendary battle, but it felt rushed, and there were some plot holes. Like, where did Tommy get his Master Morpher? How did Rocky, Cat, and Trent still have their powers when they were destroyed? How did the Falcon Zord appear? But to be honest, past anniversaries have some plot holes as well, so I'll let it slide. I'll give out Fox 3 out of 5. And Dimensions in Danger, 4 out of 5. Fair enough.
Cat I could not explain, but Rocky, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Adam use his morpher even though it was broken?
He did.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pretty sure they can repair it. Pretty sure Rocky could repair his morpher.
And if he could,
And
there
there
was
was
plenty of other people who could.
There's plenty of people and plenty of time has elapsed that you could find. And again, this is the same. If this is the same universe as the Zordon era, I'm letting it slide here.
Yeah. Also, or they could have
been fixed.
Also, I can't believe I'm referencing this, but they could have pulled a Gentaro. They could have just visited their past selves and say, "Hey, I need to borrow your morpher."
They had Wes there. It's very well possible.
There you go.
Anyway.
Move around now. Questions. What is your favorite issue in Power Rangers Boom comic series?
Ooh.
Ooh.
That is hard because they are all real fucking good. The thing is you can't really pick a favorite issue per se because it's an ongoing story. You'd have to pick like a favorite arc, and there's only like 2 main arcs right now. There's the Dracon arc, and then there's the Shattered Grid arc. So really, calling it a favorite issue is not really something you can do.
No. I don't count this among the Shattered Grid arc, although you could call it a prelude. But I think my favorite arc, minus Shattered Grid, is the Tommy arc, where he's having PTSD. That's a really good story, where he's having flashbacks to Rita, and he thinks Rita's talking to him, and et cetera, et cetera. That's a really good story. And of course, it works into Dracon and Shattered Grid eventually, but the point is, it's a good read. Also, if I had to pick one favorite issue, it would probably be the one where Rita tries to make a deal with Zack. Like, he's always getting pushed back. I loved that story. It's kind of shows that Zack, never got enough love.
Actually, thinking about it now, there is one issue that I want to bring up. The 60s Rangers.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Showing that they've tried this before and realizing just how dangerous this job actually is. People died as Rangers. We've never seen that except for one time, and they even reversed that by the end of the series. This time, Rangers died, and they didn't come back. And it was permadeath.
It
was permadeath, and it affected their Red Ranger because of how just monumentally traumatizing something like that would be. That is storytelling at its finest.
Also, female Red Ranger, haha, suck it, fanboys.
Yeah, that's a bonus point.
Yeah,
also,
it's funny to see fanboys bitch.
Yeah, also, I liked MMPR Pink, that miniseries. I liked that. That was awesome.
That was a good one.
Number 2, if you were to adapt a pre-used Sentai that hasn't been adapted yet, what would be we've covered this before.
Yeah, plus there's too many to pick from, so I'm abstaining.
Yeah.
Also, good luck getting that footage to look good in 2018.
Yeah, you won't be able to. Yeah, if you wanted to try to do something like that back in the 90s, maybe you can get away with it. But in 2018, you ain't pulling that shit off.
Unless you ran all your footage through a VHS tape on a VCR to give it that grainy look, then there's no way you could pull that off. I mean, unless you tried to make your show look retro like they do on what was it? No, fuck it. We'll be here all night. The point is, only way you could do it today is if you made it look retro. Like if you kind of did a VHS thing, Stranger Things, that's it. If you did a Stranger Things sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like that VHS tape commercial thing they did to hype up the new season.
Ooh, yeah. Also, we covered episode number 3.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Do you think Tokuja could
talking
work
about
as a Power
would
Ranger season?
Tokuja work as a Ranger season?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Laugh at the visors, laugh at the suits, laugh at the train dick all you want. It could work. We didn't think Go Busters would get adapted, but here we are.
Anyway, that's it. Next up, Demetrius Walker.
Yeah, and actually, he's not really talking Power Rangers here because he wants to bring up something else. In reference to the Kamen Rider Geo, I've been seeing some animosity towards Decade for having settings within worlds different from their mainstream material. Why is that then? All right, here's the thing. You have these established worlds, these established series with characters and actors that are beyond amazing. And instead of bringing them back to tell new stories, you make completely original worlds so loosely based on the original series that half of them didn't even feel like it. And tell ridiculous stories set up specifically to make Tsukasa look like a god. And it just failed utterly. That is where that animosity comes from.
Also, it's very misleading to new fans who are pointed towards Decade as a starter series.
Yeah.
They're going to go into that show thinking that all those other shows are like they are in Decade. And I've seen fans literally pissed off because Fives was not about high school. It isn't. It has nothing to do with high school.
The closest they have is the academy that they all grew up in, but it wasn't a major plot point. It was just kind of a thing.
And the high school where Yuka was bullied / killed / took her revenge, but that's it. But yeah, it's very misleading.
Anyway, does it really matter what world it is as long as they have a Kamen Rider protect it, or is it simply pettiness on the audience's part? It might. I'm sure there's some pettiness involved. Don't get me wrong, but like we said, it's the misleading nature of it just kind of threw everybody off. Hopefully, Geo will. It's clear Geo's going to do their damnedest not to make that mistake again as best they can. So we'll see how things play out. Anyway, by the way, I celebrated Power Ranger Day by posting an Avatar Ranger on my Facebook page, Demetrius Walker. Cheap plug.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it. He didn't give links or anything like that, so we'll allow it. Anyway, that's it for Demetrius. Next up is 8X Spider.
Fan-freaking-tastic. We're back here again. Anyways, what's up, guys? It's 8X once again, and we're just going to jump right into it. Episode 31, Ninja Steel. I know that was West, Gemma, and Coda under the cloaks, but how did they know about the Ninja Steel Rangers and the prison? It just don't add up. Anyway,
you got to time
geez, man, it's not like one of them can time travel.
I was gonna say you have Time Force involved. That answers that question absolutely. Moving on.
Time travel, bitch. Anyways, the debut of the Ninja Blaze Megazord or a Megazord was kind of decent. At least it wasn't a visit from Deus Ex Machina that came out wrong, or did it?
Yeah.
No, it came out right. That's just use of our gimmick, which is the use of Deadpool's gimmick. Moving right along. Now they got that bad out of the way. Time for some. He says 2 out of 10.
Ouch. I didn't think it was
Ow.
that bad. I didn't think it was
Rough,
that bad.
rough. I wasn't that bad.
Damn.
4 out of 10 is the lowest I would go on to myself, but that's just,
That's cold.
that's cold. Okay, now they got the bad out of the way. Time for the good stuff. So I watched the anniversary episode, and I have got to admit, it was #better than Legendary Battle. It was nice to see a couple of favorites back in the game. And what's this? Victor and Monty aren't in the episode? Oh my God.
I know, right?
There's a bonus point.
I know. Also, how did Tommy get a Master Morpher? And how did all the Rangers know Draven?
Now that is a good question. Like some of them you can understand, but like guys like TJ and Kat and all them, they didn't know anything about that. Where the hell did that come from? Like TJ kind of half-handedly says, "Oh yeah, I've been dealing with that guy for a while now." When? What story did we miss?
My guess is that Draven actually started to go after past Rangers, but then he got the idea to clone Tommy just to get at the Rangers easier, and so he just did that. That of course that's just a wild
theory. A Ranger theory. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. And it's nice to see the Falcon Ninja Zord again, and they pulled a Forever Red with the ending scene where they destroyed Ravon. Tell me I'm wrong.
Nope. You were exactly right.
I
It
gotta argue that.
felt very anticlimactic, and that's probably the one negative I'll give this. But again, that's a very minor nitpick.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, the fight scenes were cool. Final analysis 7.5 out of 10. From what Andre said in the Ninja Steel panel, Beast Morphers will be coming in the spring next year, and the timing could not be better because that's when Bandai will fade away and classify itself as obsolete. Obsolete! Anyways, that's it for me. See you guys later. I click over here and it says it's our good buddy Zeltrax Millennium. Nice to see you at Morphicon, by the way.
Indeed. I'm sure you guys had fun. Anyway, I will make the attempt to sandwich both the episodes into one email. No promises. I thought Outfox was okay. Sure, the episode had a simple message, but that's what we've been forgetting with the franchise, in my opinion. The Rangers don't just fight monsters and save the world. They also take the time to help out their fellow man with the small problems, and let's face it, every season does that. So I commend Ninja Steel for reminding us of that aspect of the PR the fandom seems to forget about. Not to mention that by doing that more than just their Ranger duties, they earned their new Zords this time around. Suck it, Gosei!
Yes! Give that man a cigar.
Indeed. So I'll give the episode a C+. Good effort. Have some steak. Now, Dimensions in Danger. Holy fuck! This episode didn't suck balls! Yes, it felt rushed. Yes, there were some nitpicky continuity hiccups, but who cares? I had a massive fun time as both my mom and I watched it live. Loved Tommy's Master Morpher, / the reason for no coin is that the Morpher only needs the morphing call for it to work. And if you found it, Nickelodeon actually released an extended version of the Tominator fight, which had Tommy go Dino Thunder Black first and gave us a cracked helmet shot. Extended edition confirmed.
Which I saw that. I actually watched that. That was cool.
I have to go look that up now.
I needed that extended version yesterday.
I know, right? All the Rangers got a chance to shine and get some dialogue, along with some damn good use of original footage this time around. Also, who the hell wasn't expecting the OG Falcon Zord to save the day? This beats the fuck out of...
For those raising your hands, put your damn head down. You lie.
You lie. Yeah, this beats the fuck out of Once a Ranger in Legendary Battle by a landslide. Screw it. I'm giving this thing a B+, teetering to an A. This was a damn good anniversary, and I can't wait to finish the season off and welcome in the Beast Morphers. May the power protect us all. And with that, we move on to Sayla.
Sorry, I was actually looking for that clip for you guys. Resetting due to spelling. Oh, I'm not going to read that. Hi, everyone. Just watched the anniversary episode. While it was had some plot holes, example, people having powers they shouldn't. Looking at Drew, Cat, and Rocky. It was pretty good episode overall, minus Tommy stealing the spotlight. The spotlight. No surprise here. But it was great to see Cat, Rocky, and Gemma again. It was, and I was happy to see the Falcon Zord again. Again, you weren't alone. Despite the plot holes, it's still a better anniversary than Megaforce. If that was going to be the worst of it when it comes to the anniversary season, I will be happy. I'll give Hasbro the benefit of the doubt with the show, since they have been known to let writers do whatever as long as it makes them money. See the Transformers and G.I. Joe, what have they done over the years with the comics? And yes, I know it's a different medium than television, but it's still Hasbro related. Point taken. Which can be both good and bad. As for the PR changing channels when their contract expires, for anyone asking, the problem is Hasbro's channel is not a basic channel. It's premium / extra package channel. I should know. I used to have it. But here's hoping Hasbro will tell Nick to tell Nick cut back on hiatuses or change how they are done. You want an example of hiatus is done right? Look at Star Trek spinoffs like TNG and Deep Space Nine. They had full season and usually ended on a cliffhanger, then went to hiatus. Anyway, I am ending this before I get carried away anymore and say that the best anniversary for PR, this is the best anniversary for Power Rangers in recent years. Till next time, takes off and then to find Buzzing Lucky on the way. Sorry, I'm a bit of a trick kick, she says.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think we noticed in the memes, the Doku memes there.
Yeah, we noticed.
Hey, no judging.
No judging here. Next up, Red Rob likes Disney.
Yep. Aka Red Rob Rangers, he calls himself here. Hey, recappers. What a rush this Power Morphicon. Don't you guys agree?
Hey, whose wrestling gimmick is any anyway?
Anyway, speaking of Morphicon, I'm doing awesome for the con and feeling sad that it ended. However, Morphicon will come the next 2 years. Hashtag the hunt is still on. I don't know if my form was sent in when I watched the recap on Twitch, and it was really weird. Anyway, it's been a long time. Now it's time for the results on episode 9 and 10. For Outbox, it's a nice episode, which leads to a prologue for the next episode. Also, Victor and Monty were fine here, because that final scene with them is just too hilarious. I'll give this episode an 8.5 out of 10 Jedi robes.
Wow.
You're
being nice.
Yeah. And for Dimensions and Dangers, at the very least, it is a whole lot better than the legendary battle. A few questioning plot points, but still an awesome enjoyment episode, which I live stream my reaction to the episode. However, I did it on my phone, and yeah, it's not pretty. Anyway, I give this episode 9 out of 10 Master Morphers. Well, that's it for me. May the power protect you, so see ya! And with that, we're on to Keith Inman.
By the way, it was a pleasure meeting you, Red Rob. Pleasure meeting you in person.
Agreed. Again.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Glad to be back for the rest of the season. And sorry, this is coming in late, so I won't waste any time and get you brief thoughts when it comes on the returning episode. Okay, so I'm just that. I'm going to screw it up. Moving on. Yeah. Episode 9. Like many who saw this episode, I noticed that we got 2 new writers for the F season. From I researched were intern writers for the first episode of Ninja Steel's first half. Okay. Hopefully their writing skills will improve as they've given a chance to write more episodes for the show. All right.
Matty, do you need me to take over? Because you've been slipping up all over the place.
Yeah, I'm reading this. I'm like, that's it? That's the review of episode 9?
Yeah.
Okay, the anniversary episode. I will admit that this wasn't as bad as I feared it would be, but I do agree with most fans that it should have been a 2-parter, as some things could have properly fleshed out. That being said, I will also say that there are a fair amount of things to like about this special, as well as having a decent amount of screen time, the extended cut, the Tommy Mirror match, and seeing the Falcon Sword again. Hopefully the Boom Studios comics can expand on more of the stuff introduced in this special, such as the Antiverse and Tommy's Master Morpher. I was blanking. So I'm like, that's the review for episode 9. Just that they were writers. Like, that threw me off.
Hey, short, sweet, to the point.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes that's what it is. I was looking for what about the episode? Anyway, question for all: given how we now have 3 separate universes of Power Rangers, do you think that future seasons can take place outside the main universe in either RPM or Dino Charge universes?
Why not?
It's not a bad idea. I hope they don't abuse it, because I think having a little continuity is not always a bad thing. But if they have a good story that wouldn't work in the main universe, I'm not opposed to them using alternate universes. Just don't abuse it.
Yeah, and take a few liberties, just don't take all the liberties.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Next up, Solar Star. Let me find that clip for you guys.
I was gonna look it up anyway. I know I can find it. Solar Star here, and let's get the less interesting episode out of the way first. Wheel morality, blah blah blah. Being a good Samaritan is nice as long as you're doing what is right, even if you have to against natural selection. quite an unusual visit from 3 druids, one wearing a very familiar morpher. 3 chronomorphers out of 5. As for the 25th anniversary episode, the returning Rangers sure got to do something this time. Sure would have been nice if there was an individual morphing call, but we got what we got due to time constraints, most likely. Kind of figured that Dino Charge takes place in an alternate dimension since we haven't been seeing dinosaurs running around. Sure begs the question as to where Tommy got a Master Morpher. Something tells me Tommy and Cat are canon, and it looks like a season to remember is going to be a reality.
Yay!
This special gets 4 Master Morphers out of 5. It's been a while since a Power Ranger episode got my full attention and interest. This is certainly not Ninja Steel's saving grace, and I fear it may be the only thing the season will be remembered for. Let's have a toast to 25 years of Power Rangers. May the power protect us all. And with that, we're up to Die Hard Gamer.
All right, let me just get that set up here. Hey everyone, Die Hard here, and here are my thoughts on episodes 9 and 10 of Power. Can you do this? I keep tripping up.
Yeah,
tonight.
dude,
I
I'll
don't
take
know
over.
why.
I'll finish it up. Anyway.
Ah!
It's okay, dude. It's been a weird day. Anyway, yeah, here are my thoughts on episodes 9 and 10 of Super Ninja Steel. First of all, they kept Victor and Monkey to a bare minimum, which is something that I never thought that would happen. Whoever was in charge of lowering Jason Fawn's voice pitch in post-production did an absolutely shitty job of it because I could tell that was his voice. Yeah, trust me, you weren't the only one who noticed.
It's very hard to cover up that epic manly voice of his.
It is. Credit, good effort, have some steak, folks. Also, the foreshadowing this episode was handled very well. And I also thought that the main story for this episode worked and did what it needed to do. I give this episode 4 Destroy Madame Odious's Fox Zords out of 5. Wow, interesting rating system. Now, for the 25th anniversary episode, Dimensions in Danger. This episode was rushed, and it definitely shows. It was nice to see almost everybody in this episode get actual lines, except for Trent from Dino Thunder. Bullshit, he had lines. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I saw him speak.
I did too. What the fuck you talking about, Die Hard? I know he spoke. Anyway, and it was definitely very awesome to see Cat Rocky and TJ come back. Using an evil robot clone of Tommy to lure the other Rangers into letting their guard down across the different dimensions was a genius plan. Also, the Falcon Zord from MMPR Season 3 showed up. I also have a theory about the Master Morpher. Well, who doesn't in this tonight?
We should start a pranking game.
No kidding. Tommy could have tapped into the morphing grid and taken all his previous Ranger powers and condensed them into the Master Morpher, or he could have found out about the Morphing Masters and could have asked them to make it. So many theories on that. Yes, this anniversary is... now you got me doing it, Matty. Yes, this anniversary episode was rushed, and yes, it did have its flaws, but this anniversary episode was much better than Legendary Battle and Once a Ranger. And was just the anniversary episode we needed to reignite our love for this franchise. I give Dimensions in Danger a B+, leaning towards an A-. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until this episode hits Netflix to see the extended version, though. Anyways, that's about does it for me for now. Happy belated Power Rangers Day, and may the power protect you. And with that...
Guys, does this mean we're gonna have to review the whole show, whole episode again?
Fuck that noise.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
I know we had some time before we did the extended Legendary Battle. We lucked out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they aired the extended cut. If they had done the same thing, if Nickelodeon had done the same thing, I would have waited for it. But this case, no.
We're not waiting.
We probably could have waited too, but people would have been bugging us till the cows came home to talk about it.
You know it. What we'll do is when the extended cut comes out, we'll make sure we watch it and we'll give a brief addition and say here's a couple of notes on it, but we're not going to make a big full review about it. Fuck that noise.
Here's what you missed. Here's what we think about it, pretty much.
Anyway, with that, we get to our last email from good old DL Bot. So, Ninja Steel's finally back. Outfoxed. I didn't like this episode. I mean, I'm grateful for them tying in Dimensions in Danger with it, but honestly, the thing that bugs me the most is the whole worthless deal, or worthiness deal. I hate when one season contradicts another, and this one contradicts Episode 3 of Mystic Force. If the Prism said you must show what truly makes a Power Ranger who they are, like showing kindness when they can. That'd be fine. But no, they had to go with worthiness. To be worthy means to show how dedicated you are to something you believe in. Thor's hammer is wielded by the one who is deemed most worthy. The Quasar sabers were wielded by the Galaxy Rangers because they were worthy. And Lion-O wields the Sword of Omens because he is worthy. If they had shown the Rangers fighting Odious and her mech even without their Zords, I feel that would have truly showed them being worthy. You know, he's got a point there. I like the way he put that.
This is why I rate shows on a season per season basis.
Yeah.
The rules don't always apply to the whole spectrum of the show. You know, it's a sort of your mileage may vary sort of thing.
Indeed. I know I shouldn't have expected much from this episode, but on the other hand, it's the first one to come back from after the hiatus. This was not a strong episode to come back on, in my opinion. 6.5 out of 10 for me. Now, Dimensions in Danger. Okay, let's get this out of the way now. Yes, this episode is similar to Shattered Grid, but let's not have a pissing contest about which is better and enjoy the episode as is. Everybody got that? Good.
I got the button for that.
Everybody got that? Good.
This episode was honestly really well done. It wasn't the greatest, but compared to other disasters, it's a godsend. The plot was simple, but the characters were good. There was some good action, and this felt like an anniversary that gave a damn about the franchise. Now, if I can make two small nitpicks. Number one, this episode felt rushed in certain areas, and I feel there was more that could have been done. Number two, Trent really got the shaft. Like, how many lines did he get? 2? 3? And there was no solo fight scene with him, not even one with him teaming up with another Ranger. Okay, now that is an argument we can validate.
Yeah.
Other than that, I like this episode. I heard we might get an extended cut, and if that's the case, I'm all for it. 9 out of 10. Now then, we got some riddles. Special thanks to Bio for this week. Oh, let me get my thing ready. And to throw a curveball at you, we're repeating the category this week. Oh yes, it's Kamen Rider again. Now then. Alright, let me get my copy and paste going here. And let me pull the chat up because I want to make sure I get this right. Here we go. Number 1. Not much is known about us. We are always assisting others in the shadows, even if you don't know it. But we do not exist in one place. Who are we? I wouldn't be surprised if someone gets this one. Let's see if our check can figure this one out.
Yeah. I like the answer, though.
I do. I think it's a good one. And Care 36 right out the gate.
Oh,
starting off hot. Woohoo.
Foundation X.
Very nice.
Kieran Crystal just a few seconds too late, but we'll give you partial credit for that.
Partial credit to Kieran Crystal. Care 36 right out the gate, swinging hard. Yes, Foundation X. They are mysterious. They are backing other evil factions in the Heisei Kamen Rider years, and they don't exist in Build's world. That we know of, anyway.
Yeah.
I want to say something, but I can't.
All right, number 2. While there are few of us in this group, our power makes up for it. Our base of operations is suspecting, and while we serve a higher power, we have our plans as well. Who are we? This one might be a little trickier. That question is kind of vague, to be fair. Nobody got it yet. I'll read the question again. While there are few of us in this group, our power makes up for it. Our base of operations is suspecting or insuspecting. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to be read. And while we serve a higher power, we have our plans as well. Who are we?
Ten seconds.
Oh, you know what? Pure Crystal, you just beat the buzzer.
We got a buzzer beater.
Buzzer beater, Lucky Clover.
Very nice.
At the buzzer.
Woohoo! 2 dose. Man, Kira's on a hot streak tonight.
Yeah.
Do we hear 3? Let's find out.
Oh, deal, Bye, you're in trouble. Bio, you're in trouble.
Deal keeps on slipping into the failure.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh. All right. Number 3. Some consider us terrorists. We consider ourselves the next stage of human being. Our true master lurks in the shadows, and you will know us by our symbol and name. Who are we?
Come on, Kira, make it 3 for 3.
Come on, chat. Make it 3 for 3. That is true, DLBot. That is true. Well,
Yeah, you know what? That's very. You know what? And those were still good questions too. So
yeah.
Agreed.
I'll read it again.
You're not being a drama queen.
Oh, never mind. We got 3. Care 36.
Oh!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this must indeed be a Golden plot.
Oh! Because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you're out. I'll send you spam! If anyone gets that last reference, I'll applaud you.
All right, but we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen, because now it's time for a keyword puzzle! And he also throws in hashtag it's no rider or a jackal. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as he points on the hashtag, it is not a rider question. This is a wild card. Anything goes. And I'm willing to I'm going to call it right now. You guys are going to might get thrown off on this one because I'm looking at this. I think I would not guess this based on where I might go with this. Just saying right now, this will throw you off. I promise you. I'm almost calling right now. I know what one of the answers is going to be. Just looking at these keywords. I'm calling it right now, and I'm going to laugh if that answer pops up. But here we go.
We all are.
Keyword. Green. Technician. Galaxy. I knew you fuckers would call that! I knew it! That was the first thing that popped in y'all's mind. No, sir!
That's not it.
I knew you fuckers would go there.
Yeah.
Think again!
Nope. Keep going.
Keep trying. Let's get those answers out there. Green, technician, galaxy. Well, we knew, DL. We knew it. We figured it out. We realized that's what we're gonna do that. Come on, chat. No, Nobody's got it yet. Keep going. Time's almost up. Almost time. And time is up. Nobody even came close. Guys, we just saw him today. It's Mick! Mechanic from Ninja Steel. Oh. And yeah, even in the comment, he knew you'd guess Damon. He knew you'd guess Damon. Don't worry, Dio. You have not lost your touch. Yes, Mick usually wears a green coat.
Sir.
He is the mechanic or technician, and he worked on a ship that broadcasts Galaxy Warriors.
And he's from the Lion Galaxy.
Well, Dio, but you've been redeemed. And the chat's just like, damn it! Yeah, he got you guys good. I called it.
That's a good one.
I said
That's a good one.
I knew you guys were going to say Damon because you heard Galaxy and the first thing that came to your mind was Lost Galaxy. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh.
Fun's right, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do this. Now then. If you're putting an anniversary episode in the time slot to make sure ratings for it bomb, well, you're shaking hands with danger. Also, hashtag FTN. Oh, nicely done, you guys. Bio DL bot. Give yourself, yeah, you guys earned a high five for that one. That was genius. You guys all forgot Mick does wear green. He has that green jumpsuit he always wears. Walked into it like a fucking rake.
No, we're not calling bullshit on it. It counts.
Yeah, you guys just didn't think outside the
It
box.
counts. Also, like a rake.
And yeah, DealBot, Biohybrid, you boys were genius and
Take a boo, sons. Take a boo.
yes, absolutely. Matty, hit that music. I'll wrap us up.
Hellos were your comments. Rules on the screen. Sean, take us home.
Indeed. If you guys want to send your comments in for next week, you can look in the description below or use !recap to get the link. Remember the rules. Opinions only. No news or full summaries. Toku questions only. No more than 2 to 3 questions per comment. No versus questions. 1 comment per person. Keep your comments as brief as possible, roughly around 350 words or less. And all comments are due by the start of the live show, 9 p.m. next Thursday. Oh, yes. We're back to it full time. God help us all. Anyway, that is going to do it for us here tonight here on the Ranger Recap. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast. Join Matty along with TWK as they talk about the wrestling news of the week. Their preview of All In. Oh, God, I'm going to be hearing about that for a week.
Special guest Shin, Tyler Curl, and yeah, probably just on Saturday, though.
That's still going to be too much for me, and you damn well know it. Anyway, join them along with your emails and comments tomorrow at 10. Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony M's on the gang playing more games online with you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So join them for that Saturday at 5. Sunday, Tokurist Live. Special start time, 6 p.m. Eastern. Why? Because we're bringing it to an end. The Kamen Rider Build Finale-thon. 6 episodes of Kamen Rider Build as we close out the series and we get ready to travel to time with a new guy. So be ready for that Sunday at 6.
Nothing going on Monday. Tuesday, we got 2 shows for you at 8 p.m. First, we have the Rift Down with TWK and the crew checking out the latest SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. And then over on my channel, we have the next edition of MetroCon Live. And folks, we are seeking the heir to the kingdom with the Masquerade. I meant to tell you guys, I have been looking forward to sharing this one since this is now the second time I've finally been able to get this show. Please check this out. You don't want to miss it. It is heartfelt. It is beautiful. It is something you cannot miss. So check that out Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, God permitting, it's going to be the next edition of the Second City. Join me and Matty along with Lady K, Biohybrid, and Mildred the Monk as we play more Legend of the Five Rings tabletop RPG action. Finally, as Lady K shouts in the back, next Wednesday at 9. And, of course, next Thursday, Ranger Recap is back in full swing, so we'll be back for the look at the next edition of Super Ninja Steel. And, of course, your comments as well on that regard. So join us for that next Thursday, back to our normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern, live here on RVTV. And, of course, if you enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't already, make sure you give us a follow so you can keep up with all our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes and our VIP Discord channels. As you saw last night, you never know, you might get a chance to join us for some games. So consider subscribing to today if you want to jump in. In the meantime, Easy, do you have any jokes for us to wrap things up?
I got one.
And take us home.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this double-decker version of Ranger Recap. God forbid, God willing, this will be the last one for a while. We'll be going back to 1 episode. Thank God. And we're doing this every week again. Yay. But until then, that's going to do it for us on the Region Recap. I'm Easy Rider, wondering, what was the greatest thing before sliced bread? Did you guys hear the one about this guy who walked into a bar and there's this bartender there, but it's actually a robot? Well, the robot asked this man, what's your IQ number? He says, about 150. Okay, so the robot bartender serves him a drink. He talks about string theory, black hole theory, alternate universes, and Darwinian theories of evolutions, and, smart stuff like that. And so the guy's intrigued. He goes out again. He comes back in. The robot asks, what's your IQ? This time he says 100. Well, then he starts talking about politics, certain gun control policies, certain religious affairs, and stuff like that. And so the man's intrigued again. He goes out again, comes back in again. The robot asks, what's your IQ this time? He says 50. And the robot says, oh, so you're going to vote for Trump again?
Oh! I've heard that one, but it's still funny.
Well, it's fitting tonight because robots.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, I'm Easy Rider reminding you that the fan sub will never die. We are your Ranger Recappers. We will see you next week, of course. And as always, please help control the Ranger population. Don't let Draven steal any more Rangers. No, I'm just kidding. Steal your ninjas as soon as possible before we get another robot Ranger army. And as always, may the power protect you. Happy 25 years, Power Rangers. Here's to 25 more. I raise my glass. Or bottle of tea. Whatever. We'll see you in a week.
Special thanks to Eric Vaughn for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams going. Also, thanks to Easy's patrons, including Chris Lee, Chris Frolls, Michael Antignano, Stephen Harris, Galen Hanna, Alonzo Tompkins, Anthony Guidman, Matthew Goling Long, Dino, and super shout out to Eric Vaughn and Shane Thompson for their support.
Those stars will be yours after you prove yourselves worthy of them.
Prove ourselves? What does that even mean? We're already Rangers.
Hey, listen, if we don't get those stars, the world as we know it will be destroyed in less than 2 hours.
You are the only ones who can unlock those stars.
Good luck.
You'll need it.
Who were those guys?